Hello dear students, here we are with the detailed discussion of physics question from our JEE Mantra Test Series 2. So let's move on to the first question. Question number 1. A magnet of total magnetic moment 10 power minus 2 I cap ampere meter square is placed in a time varying magnetic field B I cap cos omega t, where B is equal to 1 Tesla and omega is equal to 0.125 radian per second. The work done for reversing the direction of the magnetic moment at t is equal to 1 second is work done in reversing a dipole. You know that from magnetism and matter chapter, we have a direct formula for work done in rotating a dipole. What is it? Work done in rotating a dipole is W is equal to, you know that it is minus MB into cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. What are theta 1 and theta 2? Theta 1 is the initial angle and theta 2 is the final angle. M is the dipole moment, B is the magnetic field. This is the formula for the work done. Now let's check what is this situation. Like magnetic moment is given. So M is equal to, what is its magnitude? 10 power minus 2 I cap. Please note that I cap. What does I cap mean? The direction of magnetic field is along positive x-axis. Alright, yes. Is placed in a time varying magnetic field. Magnetic field B is given as BI cap cos omega t, where B is equal to 1 Tesla. So for B, if I am substituting, we get what? Cos omega t I cap. This is the magnetic field strength. Here again you can see what I cap. So that means both the magnetic dipole moment and magnetic field are in the same direction. That means what is the value of theta? Theta will be 0 degree. That means theta 1 is 0 degree. Initial angle is 0. Then reversing. So if this is a present direction means reversing means it will be like this. So what is theta 2? Final angle is 180 degree. So let's substitute those values here. So we get minus MB into cos theta 2 cos 180 minus cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, cos 180 is minus 1. So get minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 into minus MB. That formula will become what? 2M. 2MB. Now we can just substitute the values, we will get the answer. So it is equal to 2 into M. What is the dipole moment value? It is 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2. And B is cos omega t. So 10 power minus 2 into cos omega t. What is omega t value? Omega is 0.125. So 0.125 and time is t is equal to 1 second. So it is cos 0.125. So here you can see it is 0.125. So it is close to 0, right? So when cos function it approaches 0, what will be the value of that cos function? If angle is very, very small, it will be equal to, you know that cos 0 is equal to 1. So this will be close to 1. So if it is close to 1, we get 2 into 10 power minus 2 is 0.2. So the answer will be close to 0.2. So you can check the options 0.02, 10 power minus 2. So to 0.02. So the close answer is what? Option C. So option C is the right answer for this question. It is 2 into 10 power minus 2 means 0.02. Okay. So option C is the right answer for the first question. I hope it is clear. So let's move on to the second question now. Question number 2. A paramagnetic substance is in the form of a cube with sides 1 centimeter, has a magnetic dipole moment of 20 into 10 power minus 6 joule per Tesla, when a magnetic intensity of 60 into 10 power 3 ampere meter is applied, its magnetic susceptibility is. So there is a paramagnetic substance in the form of a cube. So that substance is in the form of a cube. So we can take this as the paramagnetic substance. It is in the form of what? A cube. Alright. The side is given as 1 centimeter. So this is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. Has a magnetic dipole moment of, so dipole moment is given, M is equal to 20 into 10 to the power minus 6. 20 into 10 to the power minus 6 joule per Tesla. When a magnetic intensity of 60 into 10 power 3 ampere per 10 raised to 3 ampere per meter is applied. Magnetic intensity H. H is given as 60 into what? 10 to the power 3. Its susceptibility. Hope you remember the formula for magnetic susceptibility. Chi is equal to I by H. This is the formula, isn't it? Chi is equal to I by H. What is I? I is intensity of magnetization. Is it given? No. But we know that intensity of magnetization is dipole moment per unit volume. So what is the dipole moment? 20 into 10 to the power minus 6. Minus 6. Volume. It's a cube. What is the side? Side is 1 centimeter. So what is volume? Volume will be 1 cube. 1 centimeter cube. So centimeter to convert into meter. 1 centimeter is 10 power minus 2. Whole cube will become 10 to the power minus 6. So this minus 6 got cancelled. So I value is equal to what? 20. Now we can substitute. So chi is equal to 20 upon H. What is H value? 60 into 10 to the power 3. 60 into 10 to the power 3. So we get 2 by 6, that means 1 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. 1 by 3, you know that it is 0.33 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now we can check the options. Check the options. 0.33 into 10 power minus 3 means 3.3 into this, we can write it as what? 3.3 into 10 to the power minus 4. This is the answer. That means the option D is the right answer for the second question. Very easy question. I think it's clear. Okay. Question number 3. A bar magnet is demagnetized by inserting it inside a solenoid of length of 0.2 meter, 100 turns and carrying a current of 5.2 ampere. The coercivity of the bar magnet, coercivity, you know that it's a question from the topic magnetic hysteresis. What is meant by coercivity? Do you remember, like in the hysteresis curve, this is B, this is H. So it's a graph between B and H. And when H is reversed, B value will decrease and at a particular point B value will become 0. So as per the definition of coercivity, it is a reverse value of H. Reverse magnetic field required to reduce B to 0. That means it is nothing but what? H value. We need to calculate H. Coercivity here is H. What is H equation? H is equal to, the formula is N into I, right? H is equal to Ni. What is N? Number of turns per unit length. It is not the total number of turns. So here we can check solenoid of length 0.2 meter, 100 turns. You know that small n is equal to capital N by L into I, isn't it? So what is capital N here? 100 divided by 0.2 into I. I is 5.2. Okay, so we get this as 5.2 into 100 will become 520 divided by what? 0.2. 0.2 is 2 into 10 to the power minus 1. So we'll be getting it as 2600 ampere per meter. Again an easy question. Answer is 2600 ampere per meter. Option C is the right answer for this. Alright. Yes. Next, question number 4. A hoop and a solid cylinder of same mass and radius are made of a permanent magnetic material with their magnetic moment parallel to their respective axis. Okay. But the magnetic moment of the hoop is twice of the cylinder. They are placed in a uniform magnetic field in such a manner that their magnetic moments make a small angle with the field. If the oscillation periods of the hoop and cylinder are Th and Tz respectively, then what is the relation? So, you know that what is a hoop? Hoop means the shape will be like a ring, something like this. Okay. And apart from that, what we have a solid cylinder as well. A hoop and a solid cylinder. So, we can make a solid cylinder like this. Yeah, this is a solid cylinder and it is given that both are having the same mass and made up of permanent magnetic material with their magnetic moment parallel to their respective axis. So, if this is the axis of the hoop and this is the axis of this solid cylinder, the dipole moment is parallel to the axis. That is one information. Then next one is the magnetic moment of the hoop is twice of solid cylinder. That means M of this hoop is equal to 2 times M of the cylinder. I am just writing it as C. mh is equal to 2 mc. They are placed in a uniform magnetic field in such a manner that their magnetic moments make a small angle. We have a formula for the period of oscillation for a magnet in a magnetic field. What is that formula? T is equal to 2 pi into root of I by mb. This is the formula. You know that. Here B is same for both because it is in the same magnetic field. 2 pi is a constant. What is I in this equation, dear students? I is the moment of inertia of that substance, the moment of inertia of the body. So we have to get a relation between Th and Tz. So if you are taking the ratio Th by Tz, how can we write it? Root of IH by MH divided by root of IC by MC. Okay, remember I is moment of inertia, M is the magnetic moment. So if you are rewriting, how can we write it as root of IH by MH? This one you can take into the numerator, it will become what? MC by IC. Okay, now the relation between MH and MC we have, that we can substitute. Now we need the relation between what? IH and IC, IH by IC. So we can write it as, which is equal to root of IH by IC into what? MC by MH. Now how can we find IH by IC? IH, moment of inertia of the, what is the formula for moment of inertia of a ring? If the radius is r and its mass is m, you know that the moment of inertia is mr square. So IH is equal to what? mr square. Okay, and this is solid cylinder, it is of the same mass and same radius. That means I of the cylinder will be, what is the formula for moment of inertia of a solid cylinder? Moment of inertia of a solid cylinder is mr square by 2. So we get mr square by 2. Here we have IH by IC. So what is the value of IH by IC? IH by IC will become mr square divided by mr square by 2. That is equal to 2. So now we can substitute. It is equal to IH by IC is equal to 2 into what? MC by MH. So MC I am keeping as MC and MH is what? 2MC. So MC got cancelled, we will be getting square root of 1, which is equal to 1. What does it mean? TH by TZ is equal to 1 means the answer is TH is equal to what? TZ. TH is equal to TZ. It is option A. Option A is the right answer for this question. I think it's clear. Yes. So here the problem is like, to get the right answer, we need to recall idea from grade 11 chapter rotational motion, the moment of inertia of different shapes. Okay. So related questions. Question number 5. Two magnetic dipoles X and Y are placed at a separation D with their axes perpendicular to each other. The dipole moment of Y is twice that of X. A particle of charge Q is passing through their midpoint P at an angle theta is equal to 45 degree with the horizontal line as shown in the figure. What would be the magnitude of force on the particle at that instant? Magnitude of force on the particle. Do you remember it is based on which topic? Magnitude of force on a charged particle moving with a velocity, it is magnetic Lorentz force. What is the formula for magnetic Lorentz force? F is equal to QVB sine theta, isn't it? QVB sine theta, where Q is the charge, it is given its Q itself, V is the velocity, B is the magnetic field, and theta is the angle between velocity and what? Magnetic field. So here the problem is, they are asking, where is a particle? The particle is here and it is, that particle is moving in this direction. This is the direction in which that particle is moving. So that's the direction of velocity. But the problem is, how can we find the magnetic field at that point? So at this point, tell me students, how many fields will be there? There are two magnets, isn't it? One is X and other is what? Y. So if you are observing this diagram carefully, what you can see? The point P is on the axial line of X, isn't it? This is here. So this line is through the axis, it's a horizontal line. So it is on the axial line, And when you are taking the magnet Y, you can see the point P is on the equatorial line. So this is on the axial line and this one is on the equatorial line of what? Y. So what is the direction of magnetic field? First of all, field lines will be starting from north. So here Bx direction will be like this. This is the direction of Bx. Px. And By direction will be at perpendicular bisector. The field direction will be like this. So this is the direction of what? By. Now we have to find the resultant magnetic field. The total magnetic field at the point P will be the vector sum of Bx and By. So first we need to write the magnitudes. Let's check what is Bx. Bx is where? Bx is on the axial line. So if you are taking the dipole moment of x as mx, what will be the formula for Bx? I am writing it here. Bx is equal to, we have a formula, it is mu naught by 4 pi. What is the formula for magnetic field at a point on the axial line? It is mu naught by 4 pi into 2m by r cube. So we get 2m, mx, right? Dipole moment of x divided by r cube. What is r? Distance from here to here. P is a midpoint. It is given. You can check the question. Q is passing through the midpoint. So if this is a midpoint, what is this distance? It will be d by 2. So we get d by 2 the whole cube, isn't it? D by 2 the whole cube. This is Bx. In the same way, what is By? By is on which line? It is on the equatorial line. No. Equatorial line of which magnet? Y. So the formula will be mu naught by 4 pi into my by r cube. M by r cube only on equatorial, that's the main difference. Like on axial line it is 2m by r cube, equatorial line it is m by r cube. So r remain d by 2 whole cube. Now there is another information given. The dipole moment of y is twice that of what? X. That means my is 2 times mx. So instead of my, if I am writing 2mx, what you can see here, this Bx and By are equal. So if Bx and By are equal and they are acting at 90 degree, mutually perpendicular, what will be the direction of their resultant? Magnitude will check. What will be the direction? If two equal vectors are acting in mutually perpendicular direction, their resultant will be through the middle. That means at an angle of what? 45 degree, isn't it? So this will be going like this. Okay. What is theta value in this question? That is also what? 45. What does it mean? The resultant magnetic field is in this direction. Particle velocity is also in that direction. So as per the formula, theta is the angle between velocity and magnetic field. So what we understood from this, V and B are in the same direction. So theta value is equal to 0. Sine 0 is equal to 0. So what is the force? The force will be 0. Understood? So you have to think like this. We need to find, if theta is not 0, then what we will do? To find the magnitude of magnetic field and substitute. But here it is easy because theta value is equal to 0. I hope this is very clear. Let's move on to question number 6. Given below are two statements. Statement 1, a time varying electric field is a source of changing magnetic field and vice versa. Of course, it's a correct statement. Time varying electric field can produce a time varying magnetic field. Time varying magnetic field can produce a time varying electric field. Thus, a disturbance in electric or magnetic fields create EM waves. Correct statements. Look at statement 2. In a material medium, the EM waves travel with a speed V is equal to 1 by root of mu naught epsilon naught. Wrong. 1 by root of mu naught epsilon naught is the speed in vacuum or free space. In material medium, the formula is not this one. What is the formula? Either mu epsilon or mu naught mu r epsilon naught epsilon r. Which means statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is false. So option C is the right answer. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is false. Got it? Yes. Question number 7. EM wave propagates in x direction, has a wavelength of 8 millimeter. The electric field vibrating in y direction has a maximum magnitude of 60 volt per meter. Choose the correct equation for electric and magnetic field in the EM wave propagating in vacuum. So there are many equations given, so we need to pick what is the right relations for or right formulas for both electric and magnetic field. So we know the standard form of electric field and magnetic field equation. E is equal to E naught sin kx minus omega t, B equal to B naught sin kx minus omega t. So here electric field is vibrating. First we need to check the propagation is along what x direction. So electromagnetic wave is propagating along x direction, alright, and vibration of electric field is in y direction. So electric field will be in y direction, so we can write it as Ey. Ey is equal to E naught sin kx minus omega t. This is the basic formula, right? Kx minus omega t, okay, and B equal to B naught sin kx minus omega t. So E naught is given as what? 60. What is K? K is 2 pi by lambda. K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi by lambda. So let's substitute. So 2 pi by, what is lambda? Lambda is given as 8 millimeter. So 8 into 10 to the power minus 3. So this will become pi by 4 into 10 to the power 3 is K value. Pi by 4 into 10 to the power 3. So in here you can see pi by 4 into 10 power 3. Here also you can see pi by 4 into 10 power 3. So in everything that pi by 4 into, so this is pi by 4 into 10 power 4 is here. So that will be wrong. So pi by 4 into 10 power 3 is K value. Now we have to find omega value as well. Omega is equal to 2 pi into nu. 2 pi nu. Okay, but wavelength is given, no? So in terms of mu, how can you find? C is equal to nu lambda, isn't it? So we get nu is equal to C by lambda. So we get 2 pi into, what is C value? 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by lambda is again 8 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so this one also if you are writing, there is pi by 4, 2 pi by 8 is pi by 4 into what? 3 into 10 to the power 11 will come. 3 into 10 to the power 11. Okay. So this one if you are writing, already we have pi by 4 into 10 to the power 3. So if you are writing like that, what we can write is pi by 4 into 10 to the power 3. If coming out, then the remaining term will be 3 into 10 to the power 8. This is which value? Omega value. So if you are taking pi by 4 into 10 to the power 3 out, if you are comparing standard form, x is x and the other term should be what? 3 into 10 to the power 8. So 3 into 10 to the power 8. Pi by 4 into 10 power 3 is coming out. The second term is 3 into 10 power 8. And that also there in many terms. Now we need to check the value of B naught. So E naught formula is no doubt it is, this is the equation for E naught. It is both in A and B. Option A and option B you can see the same formula for what? Electric field. Now what about magnetic field? For finding magnetic field we need to use B naught equation is equal to E naught by C. What is E naught value? 60. 60 divided by 3 into 10 to the power 8. So it is 20 into 10 to the power 8. Minus 8. So we get 2 into 10 power minus 7. 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 B value. That is coming only for this, right? 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. Actually, no need to check the other thing because B naught value coming 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 only for this equation. But if it is coming for any other equation, then this is a way to check. We need to check whether this part is correct or not. So for this question, the correct answer is option B. Rest all part remains same for both electric field and magnetic field. I think it's clear. So let's go to the next question, question number 8. Light wave traveling in air along the x direction is given by Ey is equal to 540 sin pi into 10 to the power 4 x minus Ct volt per meter. Then the peak value of magnetic field of wave will be. It's a very simple question. Peak value of electric field you can see from that equation E naught is equal to 540. What they are asking? B naught. B naught is equal to E naught by C, right? Because it is traveling in air. So speed of light in air is C. So E naught is 540 by C value is 3 into 10 to the power 8. 8. So what is the result? 18 into 10 to the power minus 7 will come. 18 into 10 to the power minus 7. That means option A is the right answer for this question. Very simple question. Okay. So let's go to question number 9. Match list 1 with the list 2. Spectrum based question. Very easy, right? Ultraviolet rays, X-rays, microwaves, infrared. Diagnostic tool in medicine, water purification, communication and radar, improving visibility of OV rays. Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet is for what? You know that it is for water purification. So A has to match with number 2. A is matching with number 2 in option B and option C. Okay. X-rays. X-rays, all of us know that it's a diagnostic tool. So B will be for 1. B is for 1. So A is for 2, B is for 1. Okay. Then no need to check. Only in that option, and if you want you can check microwave is for communication. So C is with 3 and D is with 4. So the right answer is option B. Option B is the right answer for this question. Got it? Yes. Question number 10. A plain electromagnetic wave of frequency 100 megahertz is traveling in vacuum along the x direction. At a particular point in space and time, B equal to 2 into 10 power minus 8 kt, where k is a unit vector along z direction. What is E at this point? E at this point. Again an easy question. B is given as 2 into 10 to the power minus 8. Okay, so how to find E value? See, it is in vacuum. So what is the relation? B is equal to E by C. That means E is equal to B into C. B is 2 into 10 to the power minus 8. Into C is what? 3 into 10 to the power 8. So we'll be getting what? 6. 6 is the magnitude of electric field. Now you can check the options. 6, there are 3 options. I mean 2 options are there. 6 K cap and 6 J cap. What is the right answer? How can we find it? A plain electromagnetic wave is traveling in vacuum along x direction. So the direction of propagation is along x axis. We know that the direction of velocity is in the direction of E cross B. E cross B, right? This is the direction of velocity of EM wave. This is given as x axis. So we should get I cap as the cross product direction. And what is magnetic field direction? It is K cap. So you have to think, we need to get I cross. So which one should come for E? J cross K is I, right? So J cross K is I cap. So what is the direction of electric field? It's along Y direction. That means J cap. So the answer is option C. 6 J cap volt per meter. Easy. Next, question number 11. A circuit element X, when connected to an AC supply of peak voltage 100 volt, gives a peak current of 5 ampere, which is in phase with the voltage. A second element Y, when connected to the same AC supply, also gives the same value of peak current, which lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. If X and Y are connected in series to the same supply, what will be the RMS value of current in ampere? Question from alternating current. So you have to check this carefully. Initially, a circuit element X, when connected to an AC supply, which is in phase. You know that current and voltage are in same phase. When one element is connected in an AC circuit, means which is that element? That is nothing but the resistor. So case 1 is a resistor, and when a resistor is connected, it is given peak voltage is 100, peak current is 5. So V naught is equal to 100 volt. I naught is equal to what? 5 ampere. So R is equal to V naught by I naught. V naught by I naught. We get 100 by 5 is equal to 20 ohm. 20 ohm. This is what? Resistance value. Now in second case, a second element Y, when Y is connected to the same AC supply, also gives the same value of peak current, which means current value is same. But what is the difference? Which lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. Current is lagging behind by voltage by pi by 2. So current is lagging and voltage is leading. Which element? 90 degree leading. Voltage is leading by 90 degree means that is an inductor. So second circuit is what? It's an inductor only circuit. Even in that case, the magnitude of current is same. That means, you know, inductive reactance formula XL is equal to what? Again here we are getting V naught by I naught. So we'll get XL also is equal to what? 20 ohm. 20 ohm. Now what is the third case? If X and Y are connected in series, X is resistor, Y is inductor. So if you are connecting inductor and resistor in series, what will be the RMS value of current? So if you are connecting a resistor and an inductor in series, that is an LR circuit, and what is the formula for impedance of an LR circuit? You know that impedance Z is equal to root of R square plus XL square. That is equal to root of 20 square. R is 20, XL is also 20. So what is the result? 20 root 2. 20 root 2 is the impedance of the circuit. What they are asking? IRMS. So let us find I naught first. I naught is equal to V naught by Z. V naught by Z. V naught is 100 volt. Z is 20 root 2. So we get 5 by 5 by root 2 is I naught, but are they asking I naught? No. What will be the RMS value of current? So what is the formula for IRMS? IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2, isn't it? I naught by root 2. What is I naught? 5 by root 2 divided by root 2. So we get 5 by 2. 5 by 2. 2.5 ampere. It is given. 5 by 2 itself is there in the answer. So the answer for this question is 5 by 2. Option D is the right answer for this question. Okay. Next, question number 12. A transformer operating at primary voltage 8 kilovolt and secondary voltage 160 volt serves a load of 80 kilowatt. Assuming the transformer to be ideal with purely resistive load and working on unity power factor, the loads in the primary and secondary circuit would be. Remember students, transformer operating at primary voltage. So V primary voltage is given as 8 kilowatt, 8 kilovolt, 8 kilovolt. And secondary voltage 160. So Vs is equal to 160 volt, 160 volt. Okay. Load of 80 kilowatt. That means the output power P out is equal to 80 kilowatt, 80 kilowatt. Assuming the transformer to be ideal, what is the meaning of an ideal transformer? Ideal transformer means there is no power loss. That means input power and output powers are equal. So P out is 80 kilowatt means P in will also be what? 80 kilowatt. Then what we need to find? The primary and secondary. The load in the primary and secondary. That means the resistance value only we need to find. Now it's very easy question because we know that P in is equal to what? Vp square by R. R means R of the input, primary. Rp we can write. So R primary is equal to Vp square by P in. P in. What is Vp? 8 kilovolt. So 8 into 10 to the power 3. That is Vp. Square means one more 8 into 10 to the power 3 I am writing. And what is P input? 80 kilowatt. So it is 80 into 10 to the power 3. 3. So this 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3 will be cancelling out. 1, 8 will be cancelling out. So we get the answer as 800 ohm. So our primary load will be 800 ohm. Sorry, 800 ohm. Now we have to find what? R secondary. That will be Vs square by P out, isn't it? P out. What is Vs? 160. So 160 into 160. 160 square. By again 80 kilowatt. So 80 into 10 to the power 3. So we get 160 by 80 will become 2. 2 into 320 by 10 to the power 3, 0.32. 0.32. Yes, we got the answer. So R primary is 800 ohm and R secondary is 0.32 ohm. Okay? Yes. Question number 13. In a series LR circuit, XL equal to R and power factor of the circuit is P1. When capacitor with capacitance C is such that XL equal to XC is put in series, the power factor becomes P2. Then the ratio P1 by P2 is. So it is an LR circuit. When XL is equal to R, the power factor of the circuit is P1. So what is the formula for power factor? You know that power factor is equal to power factor is equal to R upon Z. R upon Z. Okay. So P1 is equal to what we can write? R by, what is Z equation in an LR circuit? Root of R square plus XL square. But it is given XL is equal to what? R. So root of, we get R square plus R square. That means R by R root 2 or root 2R. So what is P1 value? 1 by root. P1 is 1 by root 2. Is that okay? Yeah. Now, what about P2? What is the second case? When capacitor with capacitance C such that XL equal to X is put in series. Now it is an LCR circuit. Already in an LR circuit, then capacitor having the same capacitance is connected. So the new power factor P2 will become R by, what is the Z in this case? Root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. But it is given XL and XC are equal. So this term will become 0. We get what? R by root of R square is R by R, which is equal to what? 1. This is P2. What we have to find? P1 by P2. P1 by P2, which is equal to 1 by root. 1 by root 2 by 1, which is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, easy question. So option B is our right answer, 1 by root. Understood? Yes. Question number 14. The electric current in a circular coil of 2 turns produces a magnetic induction B at its center. The coil is unwound and rewound into a circular coil of 5 turns and the same current produces a magnetic induction B2 at its center. The ratio of B2 by B1 is. So, circular coil of 2 turns. In first case it is 2 turns. So, if we are taking the number of turns as N1. So, N1 is given as what? 2. Then what is the formula for magnetic field at the center of a circular coil? B is equal to mu naught Ni by 2a or 2r. I am just taking 2r, the radius. But radius, did they give the value? No. Radius is not given, only number of turns are given. An electric current value is also not given, no problem. So we can write it as B1 is equal to mu naught N1 into I by what we can write 2R1. This is unwound and rewound. The coil unwound and rewound into another circular coil of 5 turns and the same current. So current is same. We don't know what is the new number of turns is given, but we don't know what is the new radius. So if you are taking the new number of turns as N2, current remains same, but the radius will become R2, 2R2. We have to find B2 by B1. So let's take the ratio B2 by B1. So B2 by B1 means mu naught by 2 will be cancelled in both. I will be cancelled. So we get N2 by R2 divided by N1 by R1, which is equal to N2 by R2 into what? R1 by N1. R1 by N. Got it? Yes. Now we have to get the relation between R1 and R2. How? So before that I am just making a rearrangement. We can write it as N2 by N1 into R1 by R2. R1 by R2. Now how to find it? See, initially the coil is having how many turns? Only 2 turns. So if this is the coil having 2 turns, radius is R1. If radius is R1, the circumference of one coil, one circle will be what? 2 pi R1. Like that, how many turns are there? 2. So total length will be what? That 2. So here the number of turns is taken as N1. So N1 into 2 pi R1. N1 into 2 pi R1 will be the total length of the wire. Unwounding and rewound. So unwounding and rewound doesn't make any change in the total length. So in second case, the length will be N2 into what? 2 pi R2. 2 pi R2. So this 2 pi got cancelled. So what we get here is R1 by R2. R1 by R2 will be equal to N2 by N1. Here we have R1 by R2. So for that also we can substitute N2 by N1. So we get N2 by N1 into what? N2 by N1. That's it. We got the answer. Now tell me what is N1? N1 is 2 and N2 is equal to 5. So 5 by 2 into 5 by 2. 25 by 4. That's it. We got the answer. 25 by 4. That is option B. Option B is the right answer for this. Clear? Yes. Next, question number 15. A small square loop of wire of side L is placed inside a large square loop of wire L. L is very much greater than small l. Both loops are coplanar and their centers coincide at a point O as shown in the figure. The mutual inductance of the system is mutual inductance. You know how to find the mutual inductance in these kind of questions. First we need to take the current in the outer loop, find the field at the center. Using flux formula we can find the mutual inductance. So first step is you just consider the outer loop only. What is, it's a square loop and what is the side length? It is L. L. How can we find the magnetic field at the center of that loop? Center of the loop. If you are, for that you can consider the current flowing through this one as I. Current is I. So how can we find the field at the center? This situation you can consider a square loop means it's a combination of 4 straight wires of same length, isn't it? That means if you can find the field due to one wire into 4 will give you the total magnetic field. So let me take the left side. So left side, this is the point we need to find the field. So this distance, total length is L. So the half of that will be L by 2. This is the distance, L by 2. Current we are taking as I. Do you remember the formula for magnetic field due to a straight conductor of finite length? We have the formula for the magnetic field. B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. Sine phi 2. Remember students, this is a field due to a one wire only. Okay, one wire. What are phi 1 and phi 2 here? That's also a confusing thing. You have to remember that. If you are drawing a line from that point O to the bottom end, this angle is phi 1, and the same way you can draw to the other side, this angle is what? Phi 2. Phi 2. So now you can substitute mu naught I by 4 pi r. R is L by 2, L by 2 into sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. What are the values of phi 1 and phi 2? It's a square. So square means this is a center, means clearly this angle will be 45 degree. So we get sine 45 plus sine 45. Sine 45 is what? 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 is 2 by root 2. So this will become 2 by root 2. 2 by root 2. Okay. 2 by root 2 is root 2 itself. Now this is, remember this is field due to one wire. So the total magnetic field, B total, will be into 4, right? So we get 4 into mu naught I by this is 2 pi L, because 2 4 will become, and into what? Root. Okay. 4 by 2 is 2, so we get finally 2 root 2 into mu naught I by pi L. Pi L. Okay, right. So this is the magnetic field due to the outer loop. This magnetic field will be there at the center. Now we can find what? The flux of the inner coil. So flux of the inner coil, if you are writing phi is equal to, what is the formula? Here number of turns is 1, so no need to worry about number of turns. BA, right? BA cos theta, but theta will be 0 here. BA. B is, we got it here, 2 root 2 mu naught I by pi L. Pi L. Into area. Which area? Area of the inner loop. What is the area of the inner loop? Area of inner loop, it's a rectangular loop, so length is L, so area will be L square, small L square. What is mutual inductance formula? Phi by I. So you can take I to the left side. So we get phi by I is equal to 2 root 2 mu naught L square by pi L. What is phi by I? M, mutual inductance. So this is our answer. So you can check 2 root 2 mu naught L square by pi L. Option C is the right answer. 2 root 2 mu naught L square by pi L. Okay? Yes. I think it's clear. Question number 16. The RMS value of conduction current in a parallel plate capacitor is 6.9 microampere. The capacity of this capacitor, if it is connected to a 230 volt AC supply with an angular frequency of 600 radian per second, will be capacity of the capacitor only we need to find. RMS value of current is given. So I RMS is given. I RMS is equal to what? 6.9 microampere. Okay, and voltage is given. V is equal to, that means VRMS. VRMS is equal to 230. VRMS is equal to 230 volt AC supply. Okay, 230 volt. Omega is given. It is 600 radian per second. 600 radian per second. So, what we need to find, the RMS value of conduction current is given, the capacity of this capacitor. So, we can use which formula? IRMS is equal to VRMS by XC. Okay. So, capacitance value only we need to find. So, X is equal to what? VRMS by IRMS. XC is 1 by C omega. So, 1 by C omega is equal to VRMS by IRMS. They are asking C value, no? So, C is equal to, how can we write? C is equal to IRMS divided by omega into what? VRMS. Now, we can substitute. What is IRMS? 6.9 micro. So, 10 to the power minus 6. Omega. What is omega? 600. VRMS is 230. Okay. So, what we can write it here as 6.9 divided by 6 into 23 into 10 to the power 3 will come. There is 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. So, 6.9 by 2.3 will become that 3. This minus 3 will go up minus 9. Check the options, like 3 will come, 3 by 6, 1 by 2. So, 5, 0.5 into power minus 10. Yeah, okay. Answers are in pico. So, we need 10 power minus 12 here. So, we will get 50 picofarad. That will be the answer for this. You can check the calculation part, 50 pico. Question number 17. The current flowing through an AC circuit is given by I is equal to 5 sine 120 pi t. How long will the current take to reach the peak value starting from 0? So, if this is the graph of AC, you know, this is one cycle. So, this total time period is t. That means time taken by the current to reach the peak value means here. So, this time only they are asking. So, clearly you can see that time is equal to total time by 4. So, we have to find time period by 4. But how do we find the time period? For that, you can check the equation for current. I is equal to 5 sine 120 pi t. So, if you are comparing it with the standard form, I equal to I naught sine omega t. Clearly, you can see here omega is equal to what? 120 pi. Omega is 2 pi by t. So, 2 pi by t is equal to 120 pi. Pi got cancelled. So, t is equal to 2 by 120, which is equal to what? 1 by 60. 1 by 60 is time period. So, time taken to reach peak value from here will be this by 4. So, 1 by 60 by 4 is 1 by 240. So, t is equal to 1 by 240 seconds. This is the answer, 1 by 240. Option D is the right answer for this question. Clear? Yeah. Next, number 18. The magnetic flux through a coil perpendicular to its plane is varying according to the relation phi is equal to 5t cube plus 4t square plus 2t minus 5 Weber. If the resistance of the coil is 5 ohm, then the induced current through the coil at t is equal to 2 seconds will be, easy question, phi is equal to 5t cube plus 4t square plus 2t minus 5. What is the formula for induced EMF? You know it is minus d phi by dt. Minus is opposing, we just need to take the magnitude only. So derivative of phi, we need to differentiate all these things. Phi tq will become 15t square plus 4t plus 2. This is induced EMF. Now what is the time? Time is 2 seconds. So if you are substituting 2 seconds, 2 square is 4, 4 into 15 will be 60 plus 4 into 2, 8 plus 2. Okay, so this will become 70. Correct? Is there anything wrong here? T square is 4, 4 into 15, 60 plus, yeah, there is a mistake. D by dt of 4t square is 8t, right? Yes. So this is 60 plus 16 plus 2. So we'll be getting 78 volt. This is the induced EMF, but are they asking induced EMF? No, they are asking induced current. So I is equal to E by R. E by R. What is E? 78. What's the resistance of the coil? 5. So we get 78 by 5. 78 by 5, if we are checking, we get it as 15.6. Yeah. 15.6 ampere. Option A is the right answer. 15.6 ampere. Okay. Yes. Question number 19. If wattless current flows in an AC circuit, then the circuit is wattless current. You know that what is the meaning of wattless current? If power factor, like if the current does not do any work, power factor is 0. For power factor it to be 0, phase angle should be pi by 2. So phase difference should be pi by 2. That's possible in two pure circuits, like one is pure inductor and another one is capacitor. So purely resistive circuit, it won't be 0. Purely inductive circuit, it is 0. Okay. Purely inductive circuit, it is 0. Number 19. Given below are two statements. The reactance of an AC circuit is 0. It is possible that the circuit contains a capacitor and an inductor. Possible, of course. XL minus XC. LC circuit, the reactance of that will be XL minus XC. If XL and XC are equal, the reactance will be 0. So that is possible. In an AC circuit, the average power delivered by the source never becomes 0. Average power can be 0, right? If power factor is 0, average power can be 0. If resistance is 0, it is possible. So statement second is wrong. Statement 1 is correct. So statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. Statement 2 is false. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. An electromagnetic wave of frequency 5 gigahertz is traveling in a medium whose relative permittivity and relative magnetic permeability both are 2. Its velocity in this medium is dash into 10 power 7 meter per second. So relative permeability, that means mu r is equal to 2, epsilon r also equal to what? 2. Then what is the speed? That's a question. So V is equal to, what is the formula? V in a medium, like it is root of mu naught mu r epsilon naught epsilon r. So if you are rewriting it, we can write it as root of mu naught epsilon naught into root of mu r epsilon r. Why we are writing like this means this part, you know, it is nothing but C. So C by root of mu r epsilon r. C is 3 into 10 to the power 8, 10 to the power 8 divided by square root of mu r epsilon r. So square root of mu r is 2, epsilon r is also 2. So square root of 4 is 2. So 3 by 2 is what? 1.5 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. But in the question it is, we need something into 10 to the power 7. So if you are taking 110 here, we get 15 into what? 10 to the power 7 meter per second. So the missing term is what? 15. So the answer for this question is 15 into 10 to the power 7. Got it? Yes. Question number 22. A series LCR circuit connected to an AC source of 220 volt 50 Hz. The circuit containing resistance 80 ohm, inductor of inductive reactance XL is 70, capacitor of capacitive reactance XC is 130. The power factor of the circuit is X by 10, then the value of X is. Okay, so here AC circuit, what are the data given? Resistance R is equal to 80 ohm. Yes, 80 ohm. Inductor of inductive reactance XL is equal to 70, XC is equal to what? 130. 130. Power factor only they are asking. So power factor formula, you know that. Power factor is equal to R by Z. So which is equal to R upon root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. So we can substitute R is equal to how much? 80 by square root of 80 square plus 80 square plus XL minus XC. XL is 70, XC is 130. So subtracting we get minus 60, squaring we get 60 square only, 60 square. So this is equal to 80 by root of 80 square, 6400 plus 3600, square root of 10,000 which is equal to 100. So what is, they are asking x by 10. So power factor is given as x by 10. So we are getting x by 10 is equal to 8 by 10, which means x is equal to what? X is equal to 8. X is equal to 8. Easy question, power factor based one. Okay, next question, question number 23. The magnetic field B crossing normally a square metallic plate of area 4 meters square is changing with the time as shown in the figure. The magnitude of induced EMF in the plate during t is equal to 2 seconds to 4 seconds. So t is equal to 2 seconds to 4 seconds from here to here. So time is 4 seconds. By that time, what is the change in magnetic field? Magnetic field is changing from 4 to 8. 4 to 8. So what they are asking? The magnitude of induced EMF. So induced EMF, you know that E is equal to d phi by dt. D phi by dt. Okay. Yeah. So phi is equal to NBA. N is 1. They did not say anything about the number of turns, so you can take it as 1. So BA. BA by dt. D into BA by dt. So here there is no change in area. So area into dB by dt. dB by dt. Now check what is area given. Area is equal to 4 meters square. So 4 into dB by dt. What is dB? It is changing from 4 to 8. So dB is 4 by. What is the time? 2 to 4 is 2. So the answer is 8. Magnetic field is in millitesla. So the answer will also be in millivolt. So 8 millivolt. So they are asking in millivolt only. So the answer for this question is 8. 8. Okay, 8 millivolt. Very simple question. Question number 24. 24. A 1 meter long metal rod XY completes the circuit as shown in figure. The plane of the circuit is perpendicular to the magnetic field of flux density 0.15 Tesla. If the resistance of the electric circuit is 5 ohm, the force needed to move the rod in a direction as indicated with a constant speed of 4 meter per second will be. So this is a question based force only we need to find. Force, you know, force on a current carrying conductor formula is ILB. So for that we need to start with motional EMF. E is equal to what? BLV. BLV is the formula. So let's substitute what is B? 0.15. 15. Into length. Length is given as 1 meter long. So into velocity 4 meter per second. So we get this as 0.6. 0.6. This is EMF. Then I is equal to what? E by R, EMF by resistance. So which is equal to 0.6 divided by 5. 5. This is I. Now we need to find what? Force. F is equal to IL into B. So I is 0.6 divided by 5. 5. Length is again 1 meter. Magnetic field is 0.15. 15. Okay. So we get 0.15 by 5 will become 0.3. 0.15 if you are multiplying it by 100 we get, yeah, that's better, 60. I am multiplying it by 100. So this will become 15 into 0.6 divided by 500, right? Yes. So we get 3. So 3 into 0.6 is 1.8 divided by 100. So this is equal to 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 2. But we need answer in 10 power minus 3. Okay. So it is 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. 18 is the answer. 18 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. Easy question. Now the last question. Two concentric circular coils of radii 1 centimeter and 100 centimeter and number of turns 10 and 200 respectively are placed coaxially with centers coinciding. The mutual inductance of the arrangement will be. So there are two coils, like this is the bigger one and there is a small coil as well. Radius of the bigger one is 1000 centimeter. So this is 1000 centimeter. Number of turns, smaller one is 10 and the bigger one is two concentric circular coil. Radii 1 is 10. So here the number of turns is 10 and for the outer one it is 200. Placed coaxially with the centers coinciding, the mutual inductance of the arrangement will be dash into 10 to the power minus 8. Okay, pi square we can take 10. So let us assume we are giving a current I here. So it will produce a magnetic field at the center. That magnetic field formula will be B is equal to, what is the equation? Mu naught N I by 2A. So we get mu naught N is 200 I divided by 2 into, what is the radius? 1000 centimeters. So 1000 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. So we get this as mu naught into 200 I divided by, this will become 20. So 10 into mu naught I is B value. Okay. This is B equation. Now we need to find the flux of which coil? Flux of the inner coil. So flux of the inner coil, if you are calculating, phi is equal to NBA, but this is for the inner coil, dear students. So what is the number of turns in that? 10. So 10 into, what is the magnetic field? We already found it. 10 into mu naught I into area. Area means area of the inner coil. So it is pi r square. So pi into, what is r for that? R for the inner coil is 1 centimeter. So 1 into 10 power minus 2 the whole square. Okay, pi r square. So we get 10 into 10, 100. Mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, right? Minus 7 into pi into 10 to the power minus 4, we get 10 to the power minus 4. So this is 4 into pi square, we can take 10. So 10 into this 100 will become 10 cube into minus 7 minus 4 will become minus 11. Okay. So it is 4 into 10 to the power minus 8 is our answer. So we need to get dash into 10 to the power minus 8 Henry. So that is 4. So 4 into 10 to the power minus 8 Henry. That's the answer for this question. Alright. So I hope all the questions which we discussed today is crystal clear. So if you have feeling that there is any confusion, you have to practice those kind of questions. If you feel it difficult, you have to practice 1 or 2 times and get the idea, try to get the idea of all the question. Okay, thank you. Can see after our next test once again. Bye.
Hi dears, welcome to the detailed discussion session of part test 2 JEE Mantra series. In this test, you already faced the question from the chapters chemical kinetics, biomolecules and D and F block elements. I hope exam was very easy. So it's the time to check whether you did the questions, you already faced the questions, that all questions, you already answered the questions, that answers are correct or not. Correct? Yeah. Let's see. What about the first one? First question. You can see MA gives NB. Okay, given that, they given some relation, then they are asking what is the ratio of M and N. This question is actually related from the chapter. This question is actually they're asking from the chapter chemical kinetics. Here you can see logarithm of, okay, you can see logarithm of minus d by dt of A. Okay, minus d by dt of A. So this actually A gives B means reactant react to give product. So they given one relation in terms of logarithm. So that is equal to logarithm of plus d by dt of B. Okay, plus d by dt of B, concentration of B, okay, plus 0.3. 0.3 is nothing. I can write it as log 2. Log 2. Log 2 is equal to, we know the idea, 0.3010. So that is log 2. Okay. Now we have the idea log x plus log y format, only this one. So we can write it as logarithm of x plus log y means log x into y. So that means 2 into d by dt of B. d by dt of B is equal to logarithm of minus d by dt of A. So we can compare. In both cases, we can remove what? Logarithm. Then what is remaining? The minus d by dt of A equal to plus 2 into d by dt of B. Plus 2 into d by dt of B. I can take that 2 to left hand side. Then what I will get? I can write minus 1 by 2 d by dt of A is equal to plus d by dt of B. So this is actually right equation, R instantaneous right equation. So this stoichiometric coefficient, here you can see minus represent reactant. So here A gives plus represent product. So A gives B. And this value, the reciprocal value you are seeing, that's actually stoichiometric coefficient. So here 2A gives B. So that is actually of the form of MA gives what? NB. That format. That means M is to N means M is to N is nothing equal to 2 equal to 1. 2 is to 1. M equal to N is equal to 2 is to 1. So that means option is what? Option 2. 2 is to 1. I hope idea is clear. Ready? So we must have to know how to compare. That's it, guys. That's it. Okay. Yeah. We can move to the next question. Second question. What about the second question? The rate constants K1 and K2 for two different reactions are 10 raised to 18. Okay. So K1 they given us. K1 is equal to 10 raised to 18. 10 raised to 18 into e raised to minus 3000 by T. Okay. And K2. What's the K2 value they given? K2 is equal to 10 raised to 17 into, 10 raised to 17 into e raised to minus 2000 by T. Minus 2000 by T. This question also related to what? Chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics, Arrhenius equation. Okay. So respectively, the temperature at which K1 equal to K2. So K1 equal to K2 at what temperature? So we have to equate these two. So what I can write? K1 equal to K2 means I can write 10 raised to 18 into e raised to minus 3000 by T should be equal to 10 raised to 17 into e raised to minus 2000 by T. That means 10 raised to 17 I can take to left. So 10 raised to 18 divided by 10 raised to 17 is equal to this e raised to minus 3000 by T will go to downside. So here e raised to minus 2000 by T divided by e raised to minus 3000 by T. So meaning 10 raised to 18 by 10 raised to 17, 10 raised to, that means that is equal to 10. 10 raised to 18 by a raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Same thing I can apply here. So this minus 3000 by T will go to top means that will be become plus 3000 by T. So that is equal to, I can write e raised to 3000 by T minus of on upper side already 2000 by T is there. That's equal to e raised to 1000 by T because denominators are same. So 1000 by T equal to 10. What I will do next? I will take the ln, natural logarithm. So ln 10 is equal to ln of natural logarithm of this one, ln of e raised to 1000 by T. Okay. So ln of a raised to x means x into ln a. So that e raised to the 10,000 by T I can take it outside. Ln 10. Okay. Equal to 1000 by T into ln e. Ln e is equal to 1. Ln e is equal to 1 because that is actually log e to the base e. That is 1. Then what is remaining? Ln 10 equal to, see, ln 10 equal to, you can get ln 10 equal to 1000 by t. Okay, ln 10 is equal to 1000 by t. So what is ln 10? I can write it as 2.303 into log 10. Log 10 equal to 1000 by t. Then what is log 10? Log 10 also 1. Because we know the idea, log a to the base a equal to 1. Okay, so 2.303 equal to 1000 by t. So t equal to 1000 divided by 2.303, this much Kelvin. 1000 divided by 2.303 Kelvin. Option 3 will come. Is it okay? Yeah, if you know the mathematical idea, then no need of this many steps. I try to write each and every steps. You can easily calculate it. That's it, guys. Ready? Yeah. We can move to the next question. What about the question here? They are telling a first order reaction. Okay. See, first order reaction is 50% completed in 1.26 into 10 raised to 14 second. The time that would taken for 100% completion. We know the idea. T 100% for first order reaction is equal to how much? First order reaction is equal to, you learn, that's equal to infinity. Why? Because first order reaction won't complete. It does not complete. It will continue. Okay, so it won't continue because how it won't finish. That's the thing. How? Because we know T is equal to 2.303 into log R0 by R. This is the integrated rate equation for first order reaction. So if it is complete, means this R becomes 0. Final will become 0. So R0 by 0 means that is infinity. Log infinity, infinity. So we need infinite time to complete. So answer is what? Directly you can write option 4. Quick answer, okay? No need to wait for, no need of calculation and all. Easily you can do it. What about the question number 4? It's a repeatedly asking question for medical examination as well as engineering examination. Anyhow, for JEE examination, you must have to focus this idea, how we are solving this one, okay? So here you can see a hypothetical reaction, A2 plus B2, okay? This one is A2 plus B2 gives 2AB, okay? A2 plus B2 gives 2AB, follows the mechanism as given below. Actually, while we were doing the recap video, that time also I explained about this question. Okay, we can look the question, okay? We can look the question. This is the question they given, A2 plus B2, that gives 2AB. This reactions mechanism they given. This reactions mechanism, step 1, step 2, step 3 they given. The order of the overall reaction is. So if it is a mechanism they given, means it's a complex reaction. The right determining step is the slow step. From slow step, I can write is equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B2. The stoichiometric coefficient I can write as such. Here it is 1, here it is 1. So A raised to 1, B2 raised to 1. But order is not 1 plus 1 because this A is the intermediate. A is the intermediate produced. It is not there in the main equation. So we have to remove that A. For that, they will give a equilibrium reaction. What's the equilibrium reaction they given? What's the equilibrium reaction they given? You can see equilibrium reaction they given is A2. A2 reversibly gives A plus A. This is the equilibrium reaction they given. From that equilibrium constant, K equilibrium is equal to what I can write? Concentration of A into concentration of A divided by concentration of A2. I can take this A2 into left hand side. So this will be A into A square. A square equal to K equilibrium into A2. Then what is concentration of A? Concentration of A equal to K equilibrium. I mean that will be become root into A2 root. Root means raised to 1 by 2. Now I can substitute the value for A. Now I can substitute the value for that intermediate A. So A equal to what it will be? Here already K is there. That is right to constant. Then again instead of A I can write root K equilibrium constant into A2 raised to 1 by 2. Then what is there? Already B2 is there. So you know this rate to constant is a constant. Root K equilibrium is a constant. Constant into constant. K dash into concentration of A2 into B2. Okay, A2 raised to 1 by 2. So this is the rate law equation because A2 is there in your main reaction, B2 is there in your main reaction. So its power is half, its power is 1. So the total order is equal to sum of powers of concentration times expressed in rate law equation. So 1 by 2 plus 1, that is equal to what? 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 1.5. Option 3 is the correct answer. Okay, yeah, simple question, easy question. We know the logic, we know how to solve it. Okay, then next question, again from the chemical kinetics, you can see the reaction N2O5. Okay, N2O5 is decomposed it into 2NO2 plus half O2. One reaction they given, it's a first order reaction. It's a first order reaction. Okay, so here it's a gas, it is a gas, it is a gas, this one also gas. Then they are telling it started with the initial pressure of N2O5 gas is equal to 600 torricelli. So initial pressure, I am taking initial pressure. Okay, initial pressure is 600 torr. 600 torr. That time there is no NO2, there is no oxygen. So their pressure is 0. Then after some time, see, after some time they will attain equilibrium. They will attain equilibrium. That time we are assuming, suppose we are assuming X molecules of N2O5 is undergo dissociation. That means X ATM is reduced. So the final pressure, okay, final pressure is equal to, I can write initially 600, from 600 minus X is reduced, X ATM is reduced, X torricelli is reduced because X molecules undergo decomposition at equilibrium. That means final means at equilibrium. Okay, final means at equilibrium, don't forget. Okay, yeah, so that time if X is decomposed means 2NO2 will be produced. That means 2X will be the pressure here. And if X is reacted means here X by 2 will be formed. So X by 2 will be the pressure here. X by 2 torricelli. Then what's the total pressure? What's the total pressure? Total pressure is equal to, listen, total pressure equal to its pressure, sum of individual pressures, sum of pressures of the sum of partial pressures of individual gases. So here for N2O5 600 minus X. Okay, then this is 2X and this is X by 2. This value they given, how much, what fraction of N2O5 decomposed total pressure of the system is 960 torricelli. So this is 960 they given. So this minus X and 2X, that is X. So I can write it is 600 plus X by 2 equal to 960. 960. That means 600 plus X by 2 means 3 by 2X equal to 960. That means 3 by 2X equal to 960 minus 600. That's equal to 360. 360. Therefore 3X equal to 360 into 2. So X equal to 360 into 2 by 3. So 360 and 3 I can cancel 120. So 120 into 2, X equal to 240. 240 torricelli. Okay, 240 torricelli. So what's the question? That means 240 torricelli reacted. 240 N2O5 reacted. Okay, so they are asking what fraction of N2O5 decomposed when total pressure, total how much is decomposed? 240 decomposed. What fraction means? Reacted divided by its initial. So the fraction of N2O5 reacted. Okay, the fraction of N2O5 reacted is equal to 240 is that much pressure is reacted divided by initially 600 into 100. Into 100. Fraction they are asking means percentage means into 100. Fraction means no need to multiply with 100. So 0, 0 I can cancel. I'm sorry. 0, 0 I can cancel. 0, 0 I can cancel. 24 by 60 means this is 4 by 10. That means 0.4 is the fraction. That much fraction is reacted. So option 4 will come. Ready guys? I hope you can understand easily. Ready? Yeah. So see, we can move to the next question. Question number 6th one. It's an easy question. If you know the basic ideas, you can easily answer it. Okay, graphical questions will be there, so you can easily answer it. For an exothermic chemical reaction, they are telling exothermic chemical reaction. Okay, occurring two steps. Two steps is occurring. So A plus B gives X. It's a slow process. That's the rate determining step. And X gives AB. It's a fast step. So the thing, first of all, it's exothermic means reactant should be above, product will be below. Okay, and reactant should be above, product should be below. All cases, reactant is A and B. AB is the product. Its potential energy is less. Here reactant potential energy is more and product potential energy is less. All are exothermic. Okay, yeah. So then A plus B gives X. That step is the slow step. So two steps are there means you can see two peaks will be there. Two peaks should be there. Two peaks should be there. Here it have only one peak. So this is not the answer. Two peaks should be there. Two peaks. Okay. Two intermediate stage should be there. X. Then again two peaks should be there. Okay. Then only they can form the product. So here two peaks are there. Two steps means two peaks. Three steps means three peaks. Four steps means four peaks. Okay. Four peaks like this. It should be there. Okay. Yeah. Like this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 peaks mean like this. 4 peaks should be there. Okay. Yeah. Peak. Peaks should be there. That idea you have to keep it in mind. So here, how many, here the first is 2 peaks should be there. So either 2 or 3. Then again, first step is the slow step. Slow steps means that peak should be maximum. Peak should be maximum. Here the first peak is minimum, second peak is maximum. Here first peak is maximum, second peak is minimum. So first peak is maximum means it will take a lot of time, slow step. Second step is minimum means it's the fast step. So answer is 2. 2 is the answer for that one. Easy. Okay. Yeah. We can move to the next question. Question number 7. It's a very important question. For a reaction, half-life varies with the initial concentration. They are given one graph. From that you must have to understand which order it is. You can see here log T of and log A0. Okay, log T of and log A0, they are inversely proportional actually. That means T half and A0 are inversely proportional. In which case, second order reaction. So from that we can understand the idea, second order reaction. It's a second order reaction. That idea you must have to understand. Or else we can check it. We can check that idea also. We can check whether it is correct or not. We can confirm it. How we will confirm it? We know the idea. In the case of second order reaction, integrated rate equation is T is equal to 1 by K into, okay, 1 by K into, you can see 1 by K into 1 by concentration of A, I mean final, minus 1 by concentration of A0, initial. Okay. T half means 1 by K into, instead of this A, that will be become A0 by 2. Okay, initial become, in the final concentration become half, A0 by 2 minus 1 by A0. So once you are doing this one, you can see this of the form of 1 by K. This will be 2 will be go to top, 2 minus 1 means 1 by A0. Okay, this is the equation you will get. So once you are taking the logarithm, you can see natural logarithm or whatever the logarithm here in the question they given normal logarithm they given. So once you are taking the logarithm, okay, log T half is equal to, this will be log 1 by K, okay, log 1 by K plus log 1 by A0. This is of log 1 by A0. But they didn't given the graph log 1 by A0, they given the graph between log A0. So what I will do, I will make it as, see, log 1 by K plus, this will be A0 raised to minus 1. That minus 1 I can take it out. So minus log A0. I can write it like this. So this is of the form of, see, this is of the form of y equal to, you can see, this of the form of, you got the equation. I'm writing here log T half is equal to, okay, simply checking, okay, simply confirming. Log T half is equal to, this one I am writing first, minus log A0 plus, okay, log 1 by K. Yes, this of the form of y equal to what? Mx plus c. Yeah, m is negative 1, that means tan theta c, tan 45, that is negative only. Okay, that is negative only, that value is negative, it's decreasing slope and straight line. Okay, yeah, so this is second order that we confirmed. Okay, now what's the question that we confirmed? What's the question now? 75% completion of the reaction is 300 minutes. 75% is completed in 300 minutes. Then time required to complete 25%. That's the question. So in the case of second order reaction, 75% is completed in, see, T 75% is completed in 300 minutes. Okay, T 75% is completed in 300 minutes. Then they are asking you to find out T 25%. So what's the meaning of T 75% completed? So we know the final concentration, 75% completed means only 25% is remaining. 25 final concentration of A is 25 by 100 A0 is remaining. Okay, that means 1 by 4 A0 is remaining. 1 by 4 A0 is remaining. Okay, so concentration of A equal to 1 by 4 A0. Mean final concentration is equal to 1 by 4 times initial. That's the meaning. So from here I can write the equation T 75% is equal to, how I can write? 1 by K into 1 by K into 1 by final. 1 by final is how much? 1 by 4 A0. Okay, minus 1 by A0. So that means this 4 will go to top. So 1 by K into this 4 will go to top. That will be 4 by A0. See, 4 by A0. Okay, 4 by A0 minus 1 by A0. Okay, minus 1 by A0. That's of the type of what? That's of the type of, that's equal to 1 by K into 1 by K into, denominators are same. 4 minus 1 means 3. 3 by A0. Its value they given. T 75% is equal to how much they given? 300. This 303 I can cancel. See, this 303 I can cancel. This will be 100. So from that I got the idea. 100 equal to what? 100 equal to 1 by K A0. 1 by K A0. That idea I got. That I am keeping as such. Now they are asking us to find out T 25%. What do you mean by 25%? 25% is reacted, remaining 75%. Okay, for the same starting material frame, in the question they are telling the initial, if we concentration of the same temperature, okay, because initial concentration is changing means that value will change for the case of second order and zero order. First order it won't change, okay. Anyhow, T 25% we have to calculate. So what's the idea again? T 25% means 25% reacted. Only how much is remaining? 75%. That means final concentration of A equal to 75% of A0 will be there. That means 75% means 70 by 100 of A0 will be there. That means 3 by 4 A0 will be there remaining. Okay, 3 by 4 A0 will be remaining. That is A. So how the equation become? T is equal to, I can write T 25% is equal to 1 by K into, okay, 1 by final. 1 by final means 3 by 4 A0. Okay, minus of 1 by initial A0. So that 4 will be go to top. So 1 by K into 4 by 3 A0. Okay, 4 by 3 A0 minus 1 by A0. In both the cases A0 is there, that I can take it outside. So this will be of the type of 1 by K into A0. Okay guys, into remaining is 4 by 3 minus 1. This 1 by K A0 we already got. 1 by K A0 is how much? 100. That I will substitute here. So 100 into, okay, 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 by 3. That means 100 by 3. That means 33.33. So what's the answer? 33.33. Option A. 33.33 minutes is the answer. Okay, so for that we took a lot of time, but you can easily, if you can, once you are looking this one, you can do it. You can easily solve it. By increasing your speed, you have to solve, you have to practice a lot of questions. Okay guys? Yeah. Next question. We can go to the next question. See, this is the next question. What's the question here? 8th question. This is actually from D and F block elements. Cerium, atomic number Z equal to 58. Ytterbium, atomic number Z equal to 70, exhibit stable +4 and +2 oxidation state respectively. This is because in the case of cerium 58, its electronic configuration is xenon is 54, then 6s2. Okay, 6s2. So 56, 5d1, 4f1. 5d1, 4f1. Okay, 6s2, 5d1, 4f1. If they are losing entire 4 electron, then cerium becomes cerium 4 plus. That time xenon 6s0, 5d0, 4f0. So all they lose means they will get noble gas configuration. That's why xenon 4 plus means 4 of 0 configuration. Okay, 4 of 0 configuration. They're asking about F configuration. So in cerium 4 plus, this is F0 configuration. Okay, F0 configuration. Then again, second thing they are asking like what? In ytterbium is 70. Ytterbium is 70. Its configuration is xenon 6s2 4 of 14. So this means xenon is 54 plus 2 56 plus 14 17. From that they are asking, they are exhibiting which configuration. From here they will get a stable configuration once they are losing that 6s. So ytterbium will show plus 2 means xenon 4 of 14. Okay, so 4 of 14. So meaning in the case of cerium 4 plus 4 of 0, in the case of ytterbium 2 plus 4 of 14. So cerium 4 plus and ytterbium 2 plus occur F0 and F14 configuration. So option 3 is the correct answer. Ready guys? Okay, we can move to the next question. What's the question here? Calculate the magnetic moment of divalent ion in aqueous solution if its atomic number is 25. Always they are usually start this spin only magnetic moment concept. You must have to remember the idea here. Atomic number is 25 means that's manganese. Okay, that's manganese, no doubt. Atomic number 25. Electronic configuration argon 4s2 3d5. 4s2 3d5. They are telling it's a divalent ion. Divalent ion means manganese is 2 plus. From which electron they will go? From which electron is going? Here 4s may that electron will go out. So remaining is what? Argon 3d5. So what's the magnetic moment? Magnetic moment mu equal to root of n into n plus 2 Bohr magneton. N means what? Number of unpaired d electron. Here 3d5 means in your D, how many vacant orbitals are, how many unpaired electrons are there? 5. So that's equal to root of 5 into 5 plus 2. That means root of 5 into 7. That means root 35. Root 36 is 6. Root 35 is 5.9. So option 1 is the correct answer. Approximately 5.92. Not 5.4. Root 36 means 6. The root 35 means just near to that, 5.9. Ready guys? Yeah. We can move to the next question. I hope all the questions are easy. Ready? Yeah. So here you can see the next question. When K2Cr2O7, this is a direct D&F block element, direct reaction you learned already, chromyl chloride test, that only they are asking potassium dichromate. Okay, you are treating with any metal, any soluble metal chloride, either sodium chloride or potassium chloride you can take. Here they took potassium chloride. Once you are treating with H2SO4, that will produce what? That will produce KHSO4, potassium bisulfate, then plus CrO2Cl2 plus H2O. This is having a orange, reddish orange vapor color they will produce. Okay, that's called chromyl chloride. So CrO2Cl2, option 2 is the correct answer. Okay, yeah. We can move to the next question. Okay guys, are you ready? Yeah, can you hear? Can you understand? Yes. If you are feeling difficulties, you have to go through the D&F block element one more time. You have to read it one more time. Okay, not the entire chapter, that area, that particular area. And if you are feeling any area difficulties, you just comment it. We will make that short video for that. Okay, don't worry. The brilliant Qatar is there along with you. Okay, yeah. See here, next one. The element that has the lowest enthalpy of atomization. Enthalpy of atomization depends on that. Strongest metallic bonding means enthalpy of atomization is more. Weakest bonding means enthalpy of atomization is low. Here it is a transition element. It's not a transition element. So weakest metallic bond. Here all the d electrons are completely filled. There is no unpaired d electrons. So this is having low enthalpy of atomization. If they are asking the transition element that has lowest enthalpy of atomization, means answer will be not that one. Answer will be copper. Why? Because zinc is not transition element. Answer will be copper. That idea you have to keep it in mind. Okay. We can move to the next one. What about the question 12th one? This is also direct question. When I minus is oxidized by MnO4 minus in alkaline medium. In alkaline medium, MnO4 minus will convert I minus into I minus, MnO4 minus will be become MnO2. I minus will be become what? IO3 minus. If it is acidic medium, this is in basic medium. If it is acidic medium, that will be converted to I2, iodine. Iodide will be converted to iodine. So here answer is what? IO3 minus. Okay. See, next one, next question. The color of KMnO4 is due to. See, in KMnO4, majority of the students will choose this DD transition. No DD transition. Why? In KMnO4, manganese is in +7 oxidation state. Manganese atomic number is what? Manganese atomic number is 25. Electronic configuration is argon 4s2 3d5. Mn +7 means all the d electrons are missing. All the d electrons are missing. Then how DD transition is possible? Not possible. Not possible. Then how they are showing color? This is not DD transition. Okay, that idea you have to keep in mind. There is no d electron. Then there is no DD transition. So how they are showing that color? Then in MnO4 minus, see, MnO4 minus, its structure is like this. Mn double bond O, double bond O, double bond O, O minus. So this oxygen, okay, this oxygen is the ligand. This oxygen is the ligand. You can see this oxygen that have negative charge. That's the ligand. That will, here you can see that minus, that will donate this electron pair to the central metal atom, manganese. So that is what is called ligand metal charge transfer. Then only that electron will absorb the energy. Then that will go to excited state. That will come back to the normal state by emitting whatever the energy they absorbed. That wave they will emit, complementary color they will emit. So what's the reason behind the color of MnO4 minus? Ligand to metal charge transfer. Ligand metal charge transfer. The same thing only happen in K2Cr2O7 also. Not DD transition. DD transition means they should contain d electrons, unpaired d electrons. Okay, yeah. So that idea you have to keep it in mind. Okay, next question. Glycogen on hydrolysis give. Glycogen is the polymer of what? Glucose only. Glucose only. Glycogen, starch and cellulose, all are glucose. All are made up of by glucose only. Okay, we can answer it. Biomolecule question. What about the next one? Beriberi is caused due to which vitamin deficiency? No doubt B1. B1 for vitamin what? Beriberi. Okay, vitamin B1 is deficient means which one will be happening? Beriberi. Next one. Glucose and galactose are having identical configuration in all the position except position. So see, this is the glucose structure you remember. This is the glucose structure you remember. CHO here. Okay, here HOH. Okay, here OH, H. Here again HOH, HOH and CH2OH. This is actually glucose, guys. This is actually glucose. In the case of galactose, listen to me very carefully. Here it is CHO. Here HOH. Okay, OH, H. And in the fourth carbon, this is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Here OH is coming and here H is coming. Remaining all same. H, OH, CH2, OH. See? Here first carbon is same CHO, second carbon HOH, third carbon OH, H, and the fourth carbon here HOH, here OH. So which carbon only the difference in galactose? See, they are asking about glucose and galactose. This is galactose. So in galactose, which carbon only the change is occurring? In fourth carbon. So having identical configuration in all the position except fourth carbon. Okay, ready? Yeah. So next one, next question. What's the question here? The number of chiral centers present in the open chain and ring structure of fructose are respectively. So you know the structure of fructose. Fructose is like this: CH2OH. Okay, CH2OH. Then C double bond O. Then you see here OH, H. Okay. Then HOH and HOH. Okay, HOH and CH2OH. This is the structure of what? This is the structure of fructose. This is the structure of fructose. CH2OH, C double bond O, OH, HOH, HOH, CH2OH. In this, how many are optically active? How many chiral centers are there? How many are there? This one, 1, 2, 3. So 3 chiral centers are there in the open structure. So 3 coming in 2 options. Then in their which closed ring structure, how many are possible? Okay, so that time the second last carbon containing hydrogen only will be shifted to this second carbon, because this oxygen will take the electron towards it. Automatically we can draw the ring structure like that. See, carbon, here CH2OH, okay, here CH2OH, here O, and this H. See, this H I am drawing along with here, you can see. And this one is connecting with the remaining thing. Here OH is there, here H is there, okay, then H is there, OH is there, then you can see here H, and here this oxygen is connecting with this one. Here what is there? CH2OH is there, like this. Now how many carbon are chiral centers? You can see this one is a chiral center, 2, 3 and 4. Ring structure once you are drawing 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So 3 and 4 is the answer. Option 2 is the correct answer. Ready guys? Yeah. We can move to the next question. What about the next question? If one strand of DNA has the sequence, they given one sequence A, T, C, G, T, A, T, G. You know, in DNA, double stranded helix they are forming. So the complementary, they are asking about the sequence in the complementary. They are forming complementary sequence. Okay, you know that idea, how they are holding that, everything you know. So the complementary for A is adenine is thymine. Adenine complementary is thymine. Cytosine complementary is what? Guanine. Okay, adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. Okay, AT and CG or GC. Okay, guanine, cytosine. So here A means its complementary is thymine. Thymine complementary is adenine. Cytosine complementary is what? Guanine. Guanine complementary is what? Cytosine. Thymine, adenine. Okay, adenine, thymine. Then thymine, adenine. Guanine, cytosine. So TAGCATAC. Option 3. That complementary pair, if you know, means that's easy. Ready? Yeah. We can move to the next question. Question number 19. Equilibrium mixture of glucose contained. So you know, if you are taking glucose that will form anomers. What? Alpha D plus glucose. See, alpha D plus glucose as well as beta D plus glucose. They will form alpha D plus glucose, beta D plus glucose. Okay, so both have different optical activity, but their percentage is this one. Alpha D plus is 36% will be there. This one will be 64% will be there. So option 2. 36% alpha D plus glucose and 64% beta D plus glucose is there. Okay, so that idea you have to keep it in mind. Then there you have to learn what also muta rotation. That idea also you have to keep it in mind. Don't forget. Okay, then next one, the 20th question. Amylopectin is, you know, amylopectin and amylose both combine together to give you the amylum, the starch. Both are made up of by alpha D plus glucose. In the case of amylose, only long chain structure only. All glucose are connected with the C1, C4 linkage that you learned. There's a long chain. But in amylopectin also alpha D plus glucose only. But they are having long chain as well as 1,6 what? Branch also there. So branched chain polymer of alpha D plus glucose. I hope all the 20 questions are clear. Correct? So if you are okay with all the explanation, means you have to comment it. Okay, you have to comment it in the comment box. Okay, so now next we have to look about the part 2. That means integer type questions. Let's discuss the question from the integer type. Here the first question, okay, a first order reaction has a rate constant of 2.303 into 10 raised to minus 3 second inverse. They given, okay. So rate constant they given K equal to 2.303 into 10 raised to minus 3 second inverse. Okay, dears. 2.303 into 10 to the power minus 3 second inverse they given. Then they are asking the time required for 40 gram of this reactant to reduce to 10 gram will be. So we know the integrated rate equation what? T equal to 2.303 by K log initial concentration of reactant divided by final concentration of reactant. So that's equal to 2.303 by K. K value how much? K value they given. What's the value they given? 2.303 into 10 raised to minus 3 into logarithm of R0. Initially is how much? 40 gram divided by finally is how much? 10 gram. 10 gram. So this 2.303, 2.3 I can cancel. 10 raised to minus 3 will go to top. So that will be 10 raised to 3 into logarithm of 4. Logarithm of 4. That means 10 raised to 3 into log 4 means 2 into log 2. Because log 4 means log 2 square. Correct? Log 2 square means what? Log 2 square. Log 2 square means 2 log 2. What is log 2? 0.3010. So I can write 2 into 10 raised to 3 means 2000. I can write like that. That's equal to 2000 into 0.3010. So this 1000 into 0.3010 is 301. Remaining is 2. That means 602 is the answer. Simple. 602 is the answer. Ready? Yeah. Yeah. We can go to the next question. What about the next question? The activation energy of a reaction at a given temperature is found to be. Activation energy they given. Activation energy is equal to 2.303 RT joule per mole. Activation energy they given. Then they are asking the ratio of rate constant to the Arrhenius factor. So to find out that one, we know the Arrhenius equation. K equal to A e raised to minus EA by RT. Then they are asking the ratio of rate constants to Arrhenius factor. That means K divided by A. A I am taking to left. So K by A equal to E raised to minus EA by RT. This value how much? We can substitute the value for EA. So what is EA? EA equal to minus of 2.303 RT divided by, here already one RT is the RT get cancelled. Okay, RT get cancelled. That means K by A equal to what I will get? E raised to minus 2.303. But we don't know this one. They given that is of the type of x into 10 raised to minus 1. They are asking the value of x. So what should I do? I have to reduce the value for e raised to minus 2.303. I have to solve it. How I will do it? So here I have K by A equal to K by A equal to e raised to minus 2.303. I will take natural logarithm on both sides because it is e. So I will take natural logarithm on both sides. So that will be equal to ln K by A equal to ln of e raised to minus 2.303. ln of a raised to x means that x will come out. That is equal to minus 2.303 into ln e. What is ln e? 1. So that is equal to minus 2.303. So that is ln K by A. But I don't need ln K by A. I need K by A. So how I will do? I will convert this ln K by A into log K by A. So that means 2.303 log K by A. ln K by A means 2.303 log K by A equal to minus 2.303. 2.303 I can cancel. That means log K by A equal to minus 1. So K by A equal to anti-log of minus 1. Anti-log of minus 1. What is anti-log of x? 10 raised to x. So this is 10 raised to minus 1. This is of the type of 1 into 10 raised to minus 1. That means x into 10 raised to minus 1. So x equal to how much? 1. That's the question. What is x? The value of x? X is 1. Okay. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Yes, we can move to the next question. This is the next question, 23rd question. Half-life period for a reaction at the initial concentration of, at the initial concentration of 0.5. So 0.5 initial concentration, this is initial concentration, and half-life, T half they given 200 second, 200. Then again initial concentration is 1. Initial concentration is 1. That time the half-life period is 100. So 2 initial concentration they given, 2 half-life they given. Initial concentration you are increasing, that time half-life is reducing. So they are inversely proportional actually. Anyhow, we can find out. They are asking the order of the reaction. We have the formula for nth order T half proportional to 1 by initial concentration raised to n minus 1. This format I can you remember, I hope I can apply that format there. So first, what about the T half? 200. So 200 proportional to 1 by R0 how much? 0.5. 0.5 raised to n minus 1. Proportionality number 1. We can apply the second condition also. Second condition, half-life is 100. So 100 proportional to 1 by 1 raised to n minus 1. Proportionality number 2. So 1 divided by 2 I can do. So 200 by 100. You can do it. I'm doing step by step. Okay. 200 by 100. So this 0.5 raised to n minus 1. Okay. 0.5 raised to n minus 1. Here 1 raised to n minus 1. So this along with 100, what is there? Along with 100, 1 is there. So that will go to top. So 1 divided by 0.5 all raised to 1 divided by 0.5 all raised to n minus 1 will be there. N minus 1. 200 by 100 means 2. 2 equal to 1 by 0.5 means 1 by 0.5 means 2 raised to n minus 1. 2 raised to n minus 1. So n minus 1 equal to 1. N equal to how much? 2 will get. So that means that's a second order reaction. Is it okay? Yeah. We can move to the next question. This is the next question. Net charge available on basic acid at pH equal to 1 would be. We know amino acid means what? An acid group will be there. That will be connecting with a carbon. That carbon should contain one NH2 group. And here H and here one R group will be there. They are telling it is a basic amino acid. Basic amino acid means instead of this R, I am writing again CH2NH2. Why? Because more number of NH2 means basic amino acid. More number of COH means acidic amino acid. Both are equal means neutral amino acid. That's the concept. Now, they are telling at pH 1, pH equal to 1 means acidic medium. Acidic medium means they will provide H plus ion. They will provide H plus ion. In acidic medium, the COOH won't dissociate. That will be present as COH because they won't go to H plus. Okay. So, what will happen to NH2? This NH2 will gain 1 H plus and it will be become NH3 plus. Because they will lose that lone pair. Then they will be becoming what? NH3 plus. This also become NH3 plus. This also become NH3 plus. So in acidic medium, 2 positive charge will be there. That won't ionize. 2 positive. Why? Because in acidic medium, they won't lose H plus. That's it. So this plus plus, how many plus are there? 2. So the net charge is how much? 2. Ready? Yeah. We can move to the next question. This is the last question. The number of electron present in the 4f subshell of gadolinium Z equal to 64. So gadolinium 64 electronic configuration is xenon 6s2. Okay, xenon 6s2. This is actually 54, 56. Okay, then 5d1, 4f7. Now you just add it. 6 xenon is how much? Xenon is 54, 56, 57, 64. So they are asking about how many electrons are in 4f, how many electrons are in 4f. 7 electrons are there in 4f. That's all about what? That's all about the part test 2 question answer discussion. I hope all the ideas are clear. Again, I am telling, if you have any doubt, a single doubt in any topic means you can comment it. We will make the video for that. Okay, no problem at all. We will be there along with you. So study for the next part test. We will meet in the next part test recap video. Then after we can solve that questions and all. Okay, don't worry. We will be there. So study well, guys. Study well. Okay, all the best. Thank you.
Hi, my dear students. Welcome back to an amazing YouTube channel of Brilliant Katha. In this lecture, we will be going with the detailed analysis of question paper 2, that is part test 2 paper. Let's start with the question number 1. Coming to the question number 1, they have given 2 sets x and y such that x is equals to set of 8 power n minus 7n minus 1 where n belongs to capital N, and set y is 49 times n minus 1 where n belongs to capital N. Now in this, as n belongs to capital N, let's try to analyze the 2 sets. So let's try to represent them in roster form. Now taking set x is equals to, when n is 1 friends, 8 power 1, 8 minus 7 minus 1 which is 0. When n is 2, 8 square, 64 minus 7 2 is 14 minus 1, 64 minus 15 which is 49. When n is 3, 490 and so on. Coming to set y, if you see this, when n is 1, 49 times 0. When n is 2, 49 times 1. When n is 3, 49 times 2 and so on. Now clearly friends, when you analyze set x and set y, y is a set, all the multiples of 49. We have all the multiples of 49 will be in set y, whereas 0, 49, 490, all the numbers of all the elements of x are divisible by 49. So all elements of x are divisible by 49. All are divisible by 49. Okay. So now that means each and every element of x will also every number which is divisible by 49 will be a multiple of 49 only. Sure. So that means each and every element of x will be in y, but all the elements of y won't be in x. So clearly friends, clearly x is subset of y. X is subset of y, which is option A. Clear? Next. Na denotes, Na is nothing but an, n3 intersection n4. What is n3? Multiples of 3. What are multiples of 3? 3, 6, 9, 3 4s 12, 15, next 18, 21, 24, 27, 30 and so on. And so on, all the multiples of 3. N4 denotes all the multiples of 4. 4 1s 4, 4 2s 8, 4 3s 12, 4 4s 16, 4 4s 16, 4 5s 20, 4 6 24, 28 and so on, 32 and so on. Now what they are asking, simple question, n3 intersection n4 friends. What are the common elements that you observed in both? 12, next 24, next we get 33, 36 and 36 in this. So that means 12, 24, 36, these are all multiples of 12. So 12, 24, 36 and so on, 48 something. Now these are nothing but multiples of 12, which we can just write it as n12, which is option B. Clear? Next question. Sets A and B have 3 and 6 elements respectively. So that is n of A is equals to 3 friends and n of B is equals to 6. Okay. What can be the minimum number of elements in A union B? Minimum number of elements friends. You know n of A union B is equals to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So union will be minimum when A intersection B is maximum. Okay. What can be the maximum possibility of A intersection B? Set C, maximum means all the elements in A are same as B. That means all the 3 elements in A are should be same as B. Then only we will be having A intersection B will be 3. So if A intersection B is 3, maximum, if this is maximum, 3 plus 6 minus 3. So that means minimum value of A union B will be 6 friends. Minimum number of distinct elements. Least number of distinct elements possible will be 6 only. So they are asking minimum number of elements in A union B, which is 6, option B. Set A is equals to x comma y such that x square plus y square is equals to 25. Friends, clearly we know x square plus y square is equals to 25 is a circle. Circle with center origin and radius 5. So let me take coordinate axis. Now first circle with center origin and radius 5 units. So it intersects x axis at 2 points, 5 comma 0, minus 5 comma 0 and y axis at 0 comma 5, 0 comma minus 5. Now set B is nothing but set of ordered pairs of x comma y such that x square plus 9y square is equals to 144. Let's simplify this. X square by 144. So x square by 12 square plus y square 9 times 9 16s. So 16 9s 144. Y square by 16 means y square by 4 square is equals to 1. This is what we got. Clear? Now let's see this. This represents a clearly a ellipse, that two horizontal ellipse. A is greater than B. A is 12, B is 4. So horizontal ellipse will be like this. That means it intersects x-axis at 12 comma 0 and minus 12 comma 0. 12 comma 0 and minus 12 comma 0, something like this. 12 comma 0 and minus 12 comma 0. So it intersects x-axis at 12 comma 0 and minus 12 comma 0, y-axis at 0 comma 4 and 0 comma minus 4. Now friends, they are asking number of elements in A intersection B. Clearly A intersection B means common to them. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 elements in A intersection B. Therefore, number of elements in A intersection B is equals to 4. Option D. Clear? Next question. Set A, set of all elements of x, x such that x is a multiple of 3, x is a multiple of 5, then A minus B is nothing but. Simple friends, what is A minus B? We all know that x such that x belongs to A and x does not belongs to B. Clear? X does belongs to A and x does not belongs to A. B, this we can also call it as A intersection B complement. Direct one word answer it is. Every question from sets will be of the same way. Next. Set A is equals to x such that x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. If we factorize this, clearly we get x minus 2 into x minus 3 0. So set A will be 2 comma 3 ma. X such that this quadratic equation will be 0 means x can be 2 and x can be 3. That means 2 comma 3. B is clearly 2 comma 4. C is 4 comma 5. They are asking A cross B intersection C. First let's find B intersection C. B intersection C is what is the common element that in both B and C? Which is only 4. So A cross of B intersection C will be all the possible ordered pairs. 2 comma 4 and 3 comma 4. That's it. 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4. Only 2. Next question. In a college of 300 students, every student reads 5 newspapers. Acha. Every student reads 5 newspapers. Okay. And every newspaper is read by 60 students. Oh. The number of newspapers in the class. Let there are, friends. Let there are X newspapers. Okay. Let there are X newspapers in the classroom. Okay. Then the number of newspapers, what they said, in a college of 300 students, every student reads 5 newspapers. That means 300 into 5 is equals to, and every newspaper is read by 60 students. That means every newspaper is read by 60 students. So this should be equals to 60 into x. 61, 65. X is equals to 5, 5 is 25. That is nothing but exactly 25. Exactly 25. Next question. Set A given, set B given, then the number of elements in A cross B intersection B cross A. Acha. Number of elements in A cross B intersection B cross A. What do you mean by A cross intersection? Intersection means common elements. To find the number of common elements in A cross B and B cross A, first find number of common elements in A and B. How many number of common elements in A and B? 2 is a common element in both, 3 is also a common element in both. So that means there are 2 common elements in both A and B. Acha? Clear? So there will be how many number of common elements in A cross B intersection B cross A means 2 into 2. That's it. Easiest way of getting the answer, friends. Number of common elements in A cross B and B cross A. First find the number of common elements in A and B. If there are 3 elements in common, then number of common elements in A cross B and B cross A is 3 3s are. If there is only one element in common, then number of common elements in these two will be 1 into 1. So as we have two elements common in both A and B, so number of ordered pairs which are common in both A cross B and B cross A are 2 into 2, which is equals to 4. Next question. Set A given, set B given, R is a relation such that defined by R is equals to, they have given R ma, 1 3, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 5, 2 comma 1. This is what R. Now they are asking R inverse. R inverse means, friends, if an ordered pair A comma B belongs to capital R, then B comma A belongs to R inverse. That's it. Just changing the order pair. First element as second element as first element. So 3 comma 1, 5 comma 1, 1 comma 2. 3 1, 5 1, 1 2, which is option C. Clear? Next. Let R be the relation on the set R of all real numbers defined by A is related to B if mod of A minus B less than or equals to 1. Okay. Now they are asking reflexive, symmetric, transitive. First, reflexive. What do you mean by reflexive? A comma A should belongs to capital R. Now in this we'll take A, and in place of B also let's put A. What is mod of A minus A? Is it less than or equals to 1? Yes, 0 is less than or equals to 1, which is true. So that means this relation is reflexive. This relation is reflexive. Next, symmetric. Let's see symmetric, friends. Let's see symmetric. Mod of A comma B belongs to capital R implies B comma A also belongs to capital R. So as we have modulus, friends, if mod of A minus B is less than or equals to 1, we can also say mod of B minus A also less than or equals to 1. Clear? Yeah. Now coming to transitive, that is, it is reflexive, it is symmetric. Okay, let's check for transitive also. What is transitive? A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R implies A comma C belongs to capital R. We can check by using some example. 1 comma 2 belongs to capital R because 1 minus 2 less than or equals to 1. 1 less than or equals to 1. Clear. 2 comma 3 is also belongs to capital R because 2 minus 3 is also less than or equals to 1. Okay. Next, what about 1 comma 3, friends? 1 comma 3, 1 minus 3, mod of minus 2, which is 2. 2 less than or equals to 1? No. Therefore, it is not transitive. Therefore, the relation is only reflexive and symmetric. Reflexive and symmetric, which is option A. Next question. With reference to a universal set, the inclusion of a subset in another is relation, which is symmetric or equivalence or reflexive. Words might be confusing, but the thing is simple. Universal set. Let's take some universal set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There will be 2, 4, 5 subsets for this. Okay. Now, let's take one subset, friends. Let us take one subset. 1, 2, 3 is a subset of this. You know, to be reflexive, what is that? Inclusive of a set in another. Reflexive means A comma A belongs to capital R. So 1, 2, 3 elements, same set if you take, in this subset and in this subset there are same elements. Whatever the elements that we have in this set also same elements. So as we have every set is subset of itself, so all the elements of this set will also be a part of this set. Hence it is reflexive. Clear? Clear? Next. Suppose if you take 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3. This is a subset of U. This is also a subset of U. Now to be symmetric, what to say? See, the elements of this set are in this set. That this is like A comma B, ordered pair A comma B belongs to A. Okay. Now to be symmetric, B comma A should be part of R. Is the converse true? all the elements of 1, 2, 3 are elements of 1, 2? No. First one is inclusion of a subset in another. That means set of 1, 2, all the elements of 1, this set are also a part of this set. This is like A, B belongs to capital R. Now to check symmetry, what do? We also check B, A should belongs to capital R, no? That means this statement, all the elements of this set are part of this set? No. So it is clearly non-symmetric, that is asymmetric. So it is only reflexive, friends. It is reflexive only, option C. It is only reflexive. Next, let R be a relation on the set capital N of natural numbers defined by N is related to M such that N is a factor of M. Oh, then R is. N is a factor of M. Then R is, they are asking. A, belongs to capital R. That is what we say reflexive. So, A is factor of A. A is factor of A. Is it true? Yes. Every element is factor of itself. Every number is factor of itself. So it is reflexive, friends. It is reflexive. Now symmetric means A, B belongs to R implies B, A also belongs to capital R. Let's see whether it is true or not by using one example. Suppose we are always to prove it is wrong or right, we are always take the contradictory example. 2, 4 belongs to R, friends, because 2 is a factor of 4. Do you agree? Can you say 4, 2 belongs to capital R? No, 4, 2 does not belongs to R because 4 is not factor of 2. 4 is not factor of 2, but 2 is factor of 4. So it is reflexive but not symmetric. Let's see transitive. For sure it is transitive only, friends. See, because if A is factor of B and B is factor of C, for sure A will also be factor of C. For sure A will also be factor of C. So it is reflexive, transitive but not symmetric. Next, let R and S be two non-void relations on set A. Which of the following statements is false? Okay, let's take one example. Set 1, 2, 3. Let R be a transitive relation. Let R and S be any two relations. Okay. First option is R and S are transitive. So let's take R and S are transitive. Transitive means like suppose 1, 1, 1, 2. Clearly it is a transitive relation. S is 2, 2, some 2, 3. So R and S are transitive now. We are verifying the first option. They said R union S. Achha. First let's find R union S. R union S means set of all this. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. Now they said R union S is transitive. Is R union S transitive? 1, 1, 2, 2. We all know that, friends. If A, B, B, C both exist, A, C should exist. Then only we say it is transitive. But here 1, 2, 2, 3 are there. But 1, 3 we don't have. Hence it is not transitive. Therefore, first option itself is false. So, and we need our false statement only. Option A is going to be our correct answer. Clear? This is option A. Next, no need to verify for the remaining. If you wish to verify, then take the same example. Same example. R intersection S is transitive, it seems. What is R intersection S? What is the common? There is nothing in common. R intersection is phi. Null void relation is a transitive relation. Void relation is symmetric as well as transitive, but it is not reflexive, friends. Okay. So option B is true. In the same way we can get ma. Okay. Only option A is found to be false. And that is what our correct answer. Next, let a relation R be defined by capital R, where R is equals to set of 4, 5, 1, 4, 4, 6, 7, 6, 6, 3, 7. Then, friends, let's write in detail. R is equals to 4, 5, 1, 4, 4, 6, 7, 6, 3, 7. This is our R, set of all these ordered pairs. What is R inverse, friends? R inverse means reversing the each ordered pair, which is 5 comma 4, 4 comma 1, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 7 and 7 comma 3. Now what they are asking, R inverse circle R. First we start with R. So for 4 comma 5 and 5 comma 4 we have to first ordered pair is 4 comma 5. Now among this, what are all the elements, what are all the ordered pairs which starts with 5? So 5 5 cancel, then 4 comma 4 will be in our R inverse circle R. Clear ma? Next, any other which starts with 5? Any other which starts with 5? Nothing. Chalo. Next 1 4. What are all the elements which starts with 4? Only this. So 1 1 will be in our R inverse circle R. Next 4 6. 4 4. Already 4 4 we have. Next 4 6. 4 7 will be in this. Next any other? Nothing. 7 6. So 7 comma 4 will be there. And 7 comma 7 also will be there. Next 3 7. So 7 3. 3 3 will be in our R inverse circle R. So what are all the elements in R inverse circle R? 4 4 1 1 4 7 4 4 1 1 4 7 7 4 7 7 3 3. So only first option contains all the elements, and this is what our R inverse circle R. Clear? Like composite functions, composite relation. Next, 15th question. Let R be a relation on the set N defined such that x comma y belongs to N such that 2x plus y is equals to 41. Then R is reflexive or what is that? First, to check whether it is reflexive or not, a comma a should be there, right? So let's put in place of x a, in place of y also a. 2a plus a is equals to 41. 3a is equals to 41. A is equals to 41 by 3. Clearly 41 is not a multiple of 3. So this does not belongs to capital N. Clear? There exists no a such that a is equals to, no a in set of natural numbers such that a is equals to 41 by 3. Hence it is not reflexive. Okay. Next, symmetric. To show it is symmetric or to show it is not symmetric, we have to take one contradictory example. For that contradictory example can be like, see this friends. Suppose if x is 10, 2 10s are 20, y can be 21, correct? So 2 into 10 plus 21 is equals to 41. That means 10 comma 21 belongs to R. So if it is symmetric, then 21 comma 10 we are supposed to see. 21 means 2 into 21, 42 plus 10, which is 52. That means this does not belongs to R, hence it is not symmetric also. Clear? Hence it is not symmetric also. Now to check whether it is transitive or not, we always take care of contradictory example. So 2x plus y is equals to 41. You have to take two ordered pairs such that a comma b belongs to R and b comma c also belongs to R. See, let's take some x equals to 20, y is 22 is 40. So 20 comma 1 belongs to capital R, friends, because when you put x equals to 20, 22s are 40 plus 1, 41 belongs to R, and same 1 comma 39 also belongs to capital R. See, 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 39. Now by use, if it is transitive, 20 comma 39 should be belongs to capital R. But what is 20 comma 39? 22 is 40, 40 plus 39 is 79, which is clearly does not belongs to capital R. So hence it is not transitive. That means none of this. It is neither reflexive nor symmetric and not transitive. Next question. The function f mapping from R to close to 0 to 1 defined by f of x is equals to x minus step x. F of x is equals to x minus step x, friends. Generally we know x is equals to step x plus fractional part of x. So x minus step x is nothing but fractional part of x. That means f of x is equals to fractional part of x. Clearly, if you see the range of fractional part of x always belongs to closed 0 to 1. So range is equals to codomain, friends. Range is equals to codomain that they have given. So for sure it is onto. For sure it is onto. This is the conclusion that we can say. Okay. Now whether it is 1 1 or not, clearly friends, if you see the fractional part graph, by using horizontal line test, it intersects at more than 1 point. Okay, it is not 1 1. And even by this also, what is f of 0? Fractional part of 0 is 0. What is f of 1? Fractional part of 1 is again 0. So for all the integers we get 0. That means many elements are having the same image. It is not 1 1. So 1 1, it is not 1 1 but only onto, which is option B, friends. Clear? Next question. F mapping from capital R to closed 0 to infinity defined by f of x is equals to, whenever we have modulus, friends, first define the function. So it is 4 power x when x is greater than or equals to 0. 4 power x plus 4 power x means 2 into 4 power x. And when x is less than 0, that is clearly 4 power x plus 4 power minus x. This is nothing but by taking LCM, 4 power x into 4 power x is 4 power 2x plus 1 divided by 4 power x. Okay, that's it. Now let's see whether it is onto. First, exponential function, exponent x 4 raised to something will always be positive, friends. Okay, and minimum if x is 0, 2 into 4 power 0 is 1. So this will always be greater than or equals to 2. Okay, this will always be greater than or equals to 2. And whereas coming to this case, when x is 0, when x is less than 0, though you give negative values for x, this for sure it will always be greater than 0 only. Only greater than 0, not even equals to 0. Clear? But range, if you see, friends, they have given closed 0 to infinity. That means 0 can never come. For any value of x, you never get 0 in this case or this case. So range not equals to codomain. That means it is clearly into function. It is not onto, so into function. Okay, this is true. Clear. Next, let's say regarding 1 1. By using differentiation, if f dash x greater than or equals to 0, it is increasing. Less than 0, it is decreasing. Correct? Na? This is what we know. Now, if a function is only increasing, it is 1 1. Or it is only decreasing, it is 1 1. But if it is both increasing and decreasing, or decreasing and increasing in the given region, then it is not 1 1. Why, you know, friends? If a function is both increasing and decreasing, or like decreasing and increasing, or increasing and decreasing, when you draw horizontal line, it intersects at more than 1 point. So that means it is not 1 1. Now in these cases, in these two cases, let's see, that means from minus infinity to plus infinity, in the domain from minus infinity to plus infinity, whether it is only increasing or only decreasing or increasing and decreasing. If it is only increasing, 1 1 function, or if it is only decreasing from minus infinity to plus infinity, again 1 1 function. But if in some part if it is increasing and in some part if it is decreasing, we'll see. For that, let's find f dash x. F dash x is equals to, in this case, 2 into 4 for 4 power x, it is 4 power x into log 4. Clearly, friends, for x greater than or equals to 0, f dash x will always be greater than 0 only. Greater than 0 for sure. So that means the function is increasing in this case. So from 0 to infinity, the function is increasing. Okay? Okay, good. What about this one? For 4 power x, it is 4 power x into log 4. And for 4 power x, it is 4 power minus x, it is minus 4 power minus x into log 4. log 4 take common, 4 power x plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 power x is 4 power 2x minus 1 by 4 power x. This is when x less than 0. Suppose if x is minus 1, x is just minus 1. 4 power minus 2. 4 power minus 2 is 1 by 16. 1 by 16 minus 1, for sure it will be less than 0, correct? For sure this function is f dash x is less than 0. Yeah, that means this is a decreasing function. So from minus infinity to 0, the function is decreasing, and 0 to infinity the function is increasing. Clearly that means decreasing, increasing. This is generally the graph can be like this. Okay, so when you draw a horizontal line, this horizontal line intersects at more than one point, hence it is not 1 1. Understood, friends? So this function is neither 1 1 nor onto. That means it is many to 1 and into. Many to 1 and into. Don't get confused. We have very good conceptual based like this. Next, f mapping from R to R be a function defined as then f is. Let's see this, friends. Friends, what is f of 1? 1 minus 8 minus 7. 1 plus 2, 3. What is f of minus 1? Because only we have even powers, no? F of minus 1, again minus 7 by 3. So f of 1 is equals to f of minus 1. Two elements are having the same image, hence it is not 1 1. So it is not fine. Let's check onto. They have given codomain as capital R, no? Let's see whether 1, the element 1, can we get it in the range or not. So if f of x is 1, that means if f of x is equals to 1, x square minus 8 divided by x square plus 2 is equals to 1. X square minus 8 is equals to x square plus 2. X square gets cancelled. Minus 8 is equals to 2. Is this possible? Can never be possible. That means f of x can never be equals to 1. F of x can never be equals to 1. So we won't get 1 in the complete range. So clearly range not equals to codomain now. Range not equals to codomain. Range not equals to codomain into not 1 1. So not 1 1, not onto. It is neither 1 1 nor onto, friends. Neither 1 1 nor onto. Next, f mapping from R to R defined by f of x is equals to x plus root x square. Friends, do always remember root x square is mod x. Square root of x square is mod x. Okay. Now f of x is x plus mod x. Let's again split it. If x greater than or equals to 0, it is x plus x 2x, and if x is less than 0, it is 0. Okay. So clearly it is not 1 1. You know why? Because for all negative real numbers, the image is 0. That means it is not 1 1. Okay. So directly I am saying it is not 1 1. Not 1 1. It is not 1 1. Next, let's see whether it is surjective. 1 1 means injective. Okay. Coming to surjective, range should be equals to codomain. When x greater than or equals to 0, 2x will always be greater than or equals to 0. Okay. 2x will also be greater than or equals to 0, and 0 is 0. So that means range is clearly closed 0 to infinity only. Range is closed 0 to infinity. But what is the codomain that they have given? Capital R. So range not equals to codomain. Therefore, it is neither injective nor surjective. Option D, none of this. Option D, none of this. Next question. If f of x plus y comma x minus y is xy, then the arithmetic mean of f of x comma y and f of y comma x. First, friends, let's take all x plus y is equals to some alpha, x minus y is equals to some beta. If you add x plus x, 2x, so 2x is equals to alpha plus beta, x is equals to alpha plus beta by 2. In the same way, if you subtract, y will be equals to alpha minus beta by 2. Okay. X is alpha plus beta by 2, y is alpha minus beta by 2. So that means clearly f of alpha comma beta is equals to, if I put x plus y alpha, x minus y beta, x is alpha plus beta by 2 and y is alpha minus beta by 2, no? So x into y means alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta. Alpha square minus beta square divided by 2 2s are 4. This is what we got. Now what will be f of x comma y? Just in place of this, x square minus y square by 4, and f of y comma x, same, y square minus x square by 4. Now they are asking arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean of these two is f of x comma y plus f of y comma x divided by 2. Friends, when you add, that is x square minus y square by 4 plus y square minus x square by 4 whole divided by 2, which is 0. Option C, 0. Clear, ma? Good. We are done with MCQs. Now we are in numericals. First question in numericals. F of x is equals to 64x cube plus 1 by x cube, and a comma b are the roots of the given equation. Sorry, roots of one particular a comma b are the roots of, okay, fine. Then that means in place of x, if we put x equals to a, it satisfies. In place of x, if we put x equals to b, it satisfies. Okay, f of a minus f of b value they are asking. Friends, look at this. What is f of x, friends? F of x is equals to 64x cube. We can write this as 4x whole cube plus 1 by x whole cube. We all know a cube plus b cube is equals to a plus b of a square plus b square minus ab. Now by using this, f of x is equals to a plus b, that is 4x plus 1 by x into a square plus b square, 4x whole square plus 1 by x whole square minus ab. 4x into 1 by x is 4. This we can again write it as, 4x whole square plus 1 by x square. I would like to write it as 4x plus 1 by x whole square. See, a square plus b square we have. A plus b whole square means a square plus b square plus 2ab. Plus 2ab means what I have added actually, plus 2ab. 2 4s are 8 I have added. So that means 8 if I can subtract, minus 8. Minus 8 already I have minus 4. So this is clearly 4x plus 1 by x whole square minus 12. Okay. Now they said 4x plus 1 by x value is 3, friends. Okay. 3 into 3 square 9 minus 12. 3 into 9 minus 12 is, 9 minus 12 is minus 3, which is minus 9. So f of x is equals to constant function, friends, it is minus 9. Now what is f of a? Is minus 9. What is f of b? Is also minus 9. So f of a minus f of b will be equals to 0. Next question. If f of x plus y is equals to f of x plus f of y minus xy minus 1 for all x comma y belongs to capital R and f of 1 is 1, then the value of, then the number of solutions for f of n is equals to n mark. Okay, let's see this, friends. Let's do one thing. Let us take x and put y equals to 1. Put y is equals to 1. So f of x plus 1 is equals to f of x plus f of 1 minus x minus 1. F of x, f of 1 is 1. So 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. So clearly now f of x plus 1 is equals to f of x minus x. So that means f of n plus 1 is equals to f of n minus n. Okay. Now what they are saying, number of solutions for f of n is equals to n mark. Number of solutions for f of n is equals to n means, clearly from this if you see, if you put n is equals to 1, because n belongs to capital N. So f of 2 is equals to f of 1 minus 1. F of 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 0. What is f of 3? F of 3. f of 3 is equals to, when you put n is equals to 2 here, that is f of 2 minus 2. F of 2 is 0, 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Are you getting me, friends? To get f of 3, we put n is equals to 2. N is equals to 2 means f of 3 is equals to f of 2 minus 2. But already we got f of 2 as 0. In the same way, f of 4 is f of 3 minus 3. F of 3 is clearly minus 2. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. Now, once you observe this, friends, f of 2, f of 3, f of 4, it keeps on increasing. As you keep on increasing the input, the range is keep on decreasing, output is keep on decreasing. So that means clearly f of 1 will be greater than, f of 2 is greater than, f of 3 is greater than, and so on. So f of n is equals to n will be true only for the given expression, that is f of 1 is equals to 1. F of n is equals to n. This is true only for n is equals to 1. They are asking number of solutions. So this is true for only n is equals to 1. That means 1 solutions. 1. Answer is 1 ma. 1. Next. 3 of f of x plus 5 times f of 1 by x is equals to 1 by x minus 3. I told you many times, friends. In all such questions, the best thing that can be done is eliminating f of 1 by x. Eliminating f of 1 by x by replacing x with 1 by x. Okay. Now see this, friends. Now see this. They have given this, no? So we have 3 times f of x plus 5 times f of 1 by x is equals to 1 by x minus 3. Replace x with 1 by x both sides. So 3 times f of 1 by x plus 5 times f of x is equals to x minus 3. Now let's do one thing. Let's multiply the first equation with 3 and second equation with 5. Why? To eliminate this f of 1 by x part. Then what we get, ma? 3 is 9 times f of x plus 3 5 is 15 times f of 1 by x is equals to 3 by x minus 9. Whereas 5 3s are 15 times f of 1 by x, 5 5 is 25 times f of 1 by x is equals to 5x minus 15. Now let's subtract this one, friends, because this, if you subtract this, because all of them are having small powers. See, 15 1 by x, 15 1 by x gets cancelled. 25 minus 9 is 16 times f of 1 by x is equals to 5x minus 3 by x. Minus 15 plus 9 is minus 6. So clearly f of 1 by x is f of x is equals to, here it is f of x. Here it is f of x, friends. So 16 times f of x is equals to 5x minus 3 by. Now finally f of x is equals to 1 by 16 times minus 3 by x plus 5x minus 6. 1 by 16 times 1 by 16. The question should be 1 by m times minus 3 by x plus 5x minus 6. Now if we compare these two, friends, so the value of m is equals to 16. The value of m is 16. Next, f of x is equals to 4 power x by 4 power x plus 2. F of 1997, 2 divided by 1997, something, something, something. The only thing that you can observe is, friends, before term we have f of 1995 divided by 1997. If you add this, it is 1. If you add this and the previous term, it is 1. Clear? Adding this and that, you get 1. Adding second one and last second one, you get 1. Third one and last third one, you are getting 1. That means there should be something, some f of a plus f of b. When a plus b is 1, you have to get something. This should be the approach. First, this you have to analyze that. Sum of two variables, f of x plus f of y, such that x plus y is 1. When x plus y is 1, it is going to happen something. Clear? Now already f of x given, friends. F of x is 4 power x by 4 power x plus 2. Let's find f of 1 minus x. Why? Because sum should be equals to 1, no? So 4 power 1 minus x by 4 power 1 minus x plus 2. 4 power 1 minus x is 4 by 4 power x divided by 4 by 4 power x plus 2. So 4 by 4 power x divided by 4 plus 2 into 4 power x divided by 4 power x. We can take 2 common. So 2 divided by 2 plus 4 power x, that is 4 power x plus 2 only. Now clearly once you understood this, friends, f of x plus f of 1 minus x is equals to 4 power x by 4 power x plus 2 plus 2 divided by 4 power x plus 2. So when you add 4 power x plus 2 divided by 4 power x plus 2, which is 1. That means f of x plus f of 1 minus x is 1. Okay. So when you add these two, you get 1. When you add these and the previous one, that is f of 1995, I write clearly. So f of 1 divided by 1997 plus f of 1996 divided by 997 is 1. Yeah. In the same way, f of 2 by 1997 plus 1995 divided by 1997, because these two sum is 1, no? So this will also be 1. In that way, it will be 1. Sum of third terms, but last third term will be again 1. Sum of fourth terms and fourth term from the last will be again 1, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Total how many terms will be having? Total how many terms? 1996. 1996 terms starting from 1 to 1996, no? Now out of these 1996, sum of 2 terms we are getting 1, correct? Sum of 2 terms we are getting 1. That means the required value will be half of the total number of terms. Half of total number of terms, which is 998, friends. The answer is 998. Clear? Next. Last question. The value of the natural number a for which sigma n equals to 1, k to 1, sigma k 1 to n, f of a plus k is 16 times 2 power n minus 1, where the function f satisfies the relation f of x plus y is equals to f of x into f of y. Acha. And they have given already f of 1 is equals to 2, friends. Let's see this, friends. Put x equals to 1, y equals to 1. That means f of 2 is equals to f of 1 into f of 1, which is f of 1 whole square. What is f of 1? That is 2. 2 square. Okay. F of 1 is 2 power 1. F of 2 is 2 square. Now put x equals to 2, y equals to 1. F of 2 plus 1, that is f of 3 is equals to f of 2 into f of 1. F of 2 is 2 square. F of 1 is 2, that means 2 cube. Friends, f of 3 is 2 cube. In the same way, what will be f of 4? 2 power 4. F of 5? 2 power 5. So clearly I can mention this. F of x will be now 2 power x, friends. F of x is 2 power x. Conclusion, I got my final function. Now, take care of that sigma. They have given sigma k equals to 1 to n f of a plus k. But by using this principle, f of x plus y is f of x into f of y, no? So this way can write it as sigma k equals to 1 to n. This is f of a into f of k. F of a is constant, this can be taken out. So f of a into sigma k equals to 1 to n f of k. This is nothing but f of a into sigma k equals to 1 to n means, that is when you put k equals to 1, f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 and so on till f of n, and so on till f of n. So finally f of a into What is f of 1, friends? F of 1 is 2 power 1. F of 2, 2 square. F of 3, 2 cube, and so on. F of n is 2 power n. And this value they have given it as 16 times 2 power n minus 1. This is equals to 16 times 2 power n minus 1. Friends, this is clearly in GP, geometric progression. So f of a into, in geometric progression, sum of a finite GP is a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. So 2 into divided by 2 minus 1. 16 times 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1, 2 power n minus 1 gets cancelled, friends. And 2 ones are 2, 4s are. So f of a is equals to, sorry, 2 8s it is. 2 8s are 16. Now f of a is equals to 8. 8 means 2 cube. Clearly? F of a is 2 power a is equals to 2 cube. So a is equals to 3, friends. They are asking us to get the value of the natural number a only. So that means a is equals to 3. A is 3. Okay? That's it they are asking. So friends, with that we are done with the detailed analysis of all the 25 questions. If you have observed one thing, the questions from sets can be just done in just 30 to 40 seconds, even less than that. Even relations also, by using examples, by taking values and all, it can also be done in less than 30-40 seconds. Just the most important thing, if it is something difficulty you might have found regarding functions. Functions also simple. The only thing with respect to 1 1 on 2, surjective and all. And last, these numerical questions were quite interesting. Okay. Majority of the questions for JEE will be from this format only. From all the 3 chapters, sets, relations and functions, all the questions from these chapters will be of this format only. So I request, try to practice questions on these models, okay, so that you will be completing the complete sets, relations and functions. Okay friends, hope you understood this session. See you in the next session. All the best for your preparation. Till then, take care everyone.